Exceeding expectations is the goal for every team at the beginning of each season, though few teams are actually able to do so. Tonight, we have a battle between two teams who have done exactly that, both of which who have already clinched playoff berths. The Anna Coyotes were predicted to finish 3rd or 4th in the district, barely squeaking in and grabbing a playoff spot, but they enter tonight with a chance to cap off a perfect 10-0 regular season. Outside sources gave the Sulphur Springs Wildcats even lower expectations, predicting them to finish dead last in the district and not even win a district game. But they entered tonight's senior night match with a chance to still fight for the top seed in the district. Who will have the upper hand tonight? Will the Anna Coyotes, who are led by multiple Division I athletes, compete their perfect 10-0 season, or will Sulphur Springs rally behind their senior night crowd and give themselves a chance to fight for the top spot? We are live from Gerald Prim Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us here on Chad's Media and Front Porch News. For those of you who have been hanging out with us already this year, thank you so much and welcome back. For those of you tuning in for the very first time, I'm Tyler Lynn, and I'm joined, of course, by my partner, Ryan Humphreys. Ryan, how you feeling, man?
Tyler, it is the last time this season that we will grace the Prim's presence.
Right.
I'm excited to be here, and it's going to be a great senior night.
Dude, I mentioned in the intro, but if you were to look through the entire state and you needed a definition of teams who have exceeded expectations, you're looking at two of the best examples of that.
Yeah, no question, Tyler. Obviously, Anna picked as a playoff team, but they've worked their way up to a top 2 or 3 spot in the state of Texas. Sulphur Springs not picked to win a district game. We have a chance to finish as district champions, co-district champions tonight. We've already clinched our playoff berth, and that is the epitome of exceeding expectations.
Absolutely, man. You mentioned that. I want to look at the district standings real quick, and there's a ton of things that can happen here tonight. By the way, again, we mentioned this already, but it is senior night, so we want to make sure y'all get to see all the senior night ceremonies. So it's going to be a quick, pregame show here tonight. We do want to thank all of our sponsors for that: Discount Wheel and Tire, Toby Boatman Garage Doors, Commercial Glass and Mirror. But again, looking at these district standings, there's a ton of scenarios that could happen here tonight. So much so that I don't even know that we know all the intricacies of it, but to the best of our ability, let's try to run through this.
Yeah, very quickly, for Sulphur Springs to have a chance at that top seed in the playoffs, you have to beat Anna by 14 or more points, period. If you don't do that, Anna is going to have the number 1 seed. Okay?
Right, you could win by 13 points.
That's correct. If we lose tonight and Kaufman loses, then Kaufman would have to lose by more than 14 points to Community. If they lose by less than 14 points, Sulphur Springs will finish as the 3rd seed. If Sulphur Springs loses, Kaufman wins against Community, Sulphur Springs will finish as the 3rd seed. So you can finish second, third, or first. And a lot of things have to happen, but we're going to worry about our game and what we can control, and we'll let the rest play out.
Now, I do want to get into some of that. We have a lot to get into. We have a short amount of time to do it, but before we start with anything, I want to tell you about our good friends at Discount Wheel and Tire. Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire. Looking at Anna, and I also mentioned this in the intro, they have 3 Division I athletes on their offense alone. Looking at quarterback Evan Bullock, I believe he's going to Louisiana Tech. You've got Breezy Dubar, a 4-star running back, one of the best in the state, going to Boise State. And then they have a junior wide receiver, Jacob Emmers, who will probably be joining him at Boise State, the year after. That on one offense on a 4A team, dude.
That is an incredible amount of firepower. Obviously, high praise for a quarterback that gets recruited to go play at Louisiana Tech. Sonny Cunby is the head coach there. I've actually met him on multiple occasions. He is a quarterback whisperer, coming from Tech, coming from TCU. Now he is the head coach at La Tech. So excited to see an Anna quarterback tonight, and to see a running back that is going to go play at Boise State. Man, I mean that's gonna be a tough challenge for the Blue Barrage tonight.
Absolutely, and again to have a receiver with him,
an underclassman, a junior at that. Right.
I believe he already has 13, 14 touchdowns on the season. Wow. That's a ton. That's tough to stop.
Yeah,
but,
no question.
Let's look at our Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Man, they've had a great season of their own. Again, you've already got 7 wins. You've already clinched a playoff spot. You have a chance to fight for the district spot tonight. I think no matter what happens tonight, this has been an amazing regular season. But it's your senior night. You have a chance to fight for that top spot. I mean, this is so much more than anyone could have asked for.
There's no question, man. No matter what happens the rest of the way, Sulphur Springs has already done more than we could have imagined, that you and I would have talked about in August. So props to the Wildcats for that, but their season's not over, and they're going to have a chance tonight. That is the beauty of high school football. You never know. Now, last week had lots of starters out, lots of impact players. We'll see what we have tonight. You're not going to have Brady Driver. You're not going to have a couple of other pieces, and so that's going to be a challenge. There's no question. You want to be as close to 100% as possible, and hopefully next week for the playoffs, Sulphur Springs will be just that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you and I kind of talked about this a few weeks ago, but to me, if you could have scripted out how their schedule was going to be, this is exactly what you would have wanted. You get those first 3 games in, those are wins, you clinch your playoff spot, then you play a team like Kaufman and Anna that
arguably could be better than whoever you're going to play next week.
I think
and
no
next
matter
week,
who you play next week, these 2 teams are as good or better than.
And I wanted to throw that in tomorrow night. This is Thursday Night Lights. That's kind of weird. But tomorrow night on Friday, you're going to have Dallas Carter versus Wilmer Hudgens. That is going to decide who we play, depending on what seed we get. But you're going to play one of those teams.
Right. Depending on what happens tonight, we'll obviously decide which. But again, a shortened pregame show here tonight. We want to make sure that we're able to get to Hump's Keys to Victory, so we'll do that in just a minute, but I want to tell you more about our friends at Toby Boatman Garage Doors. Toby Boatman Garage Doors is a family-owned and operated business that has served Hopkins County and surrounding areas for 20 years. They provide high-quality and long-lasting work, which you can find examples of on Facebook. Call or text 903-348-6170 for all your residential and commercial garage door needs, including installation and repairs. No matter how big or small your job is, Toby Boatman Garage Doors will fix you up. Ryan, it's everyone's favorite part of the pregame show. It's my favorite part. It's Hump's Keys to Victory.
Tyler, number 1, we've got time of possession. Okay, time of possession. When you play a team that has got multiple Division I talent offensive players, you want to control the ball. This is not a game that we want to get in a track meet with. You can't have that. That is going to lead to big plays for Anna. And, hey, we turn the ball over, go 3 and out, then you're just getting behind. Control that clock, okay? Number 2, we got to limit the explosive plays. That kind of feeds into time of possession, but you know that they're going to get the running backs and the receivers and that quarterback. They're going to get theirs, okay? They're going to have big plays. We got to limit that. You got to limit the big chunks. Control it with your offense. The Blue Barrage is going to have to step up, point blank done, okay? And number 3, Tyler, one last time with the Prim. I remember my senior night very vividly. It was a, cool story actually, but my senior night, I had so much pride playing for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on this field, and so tonight, this is the last time that those seniors will ever play a football game in Sulphur Springs, Texas, and so, man, just cherish that. Play like it's your last, because in Sulphur Springs, Texas, it is their last game. That means a lot.
And that's such a good point, because it's not only the players, but the cheerleaders, the band members, the drill team. I mean, it's everyone's last time here at the Prim.
No, there's no question, man. And I was actually fortunate enough to get to play at the old Prim, the last game ever there. And then my senior year was my last game in Sulphur Springs. And so, man, it was very near and dear to my heart that night. And I'm hoping that a lot of the seniors tonight feel the same way.
I think so. We have a few minutes before we go down. I think 4 or 5 minutes. I do want to ask you. We've talked about a lot of different things. Every week we give kind of a prediction on who might be our Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game. Who do you have for tonight?
Ooh, man, that's a tough one. I didn't get to finish. We only got a half last week. Man, I feel like I should pick a senior, but I'm going to go Caden Mitchell. I think the sophomore quarterback. If we pull this off tonight, pull off this upset, I think it's going to be a lot to do with the sophomore quarterback. I was impressed with what I saw last week in one half of play in bad weather. As you can see, good weather tonight, beautiful night for a Thursday night game, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
I like that pick a lot. He would have been my pick had you not taken him. I'm going to go with, I think you know who I'm going with. I'm going Malachi Rowland.
Okay. Right.
Of course, the last few weeks we weren't sure how much we were going to see from him, but if
I would think tonight you're going to get a pretty good dose of that.
If last week was a good indicator, and he had the only touchdown from last week's game. I think each week he's getting back to where he was before he had to miss some time. I'm going to go with Malachi.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, just a few minutes before all the senior night activities get started. And while I have a minute, I want to tell you about our friends at Commercial Glass and Mirror, which is owned by our good friend David Gideon, the father of 3 different Wildcat athletes, including Gage, who is currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, call Commercial Glass and Mirror at 903-885-2661. You can find them on the service road at 405 Interstate Highway 30. Here at Chad's Media, we love commercial glass and mirror, and we know that you will too. But while we have just a couple of minutes, I want to point out, dude, this is such a great time, I think, for the Wildcats athletic department as a whole. You know, the volleyball team had a great season. It just ended in the playoffs, but another trip to the playoffs. You have band who's going to the state for the first time just next week, and something really cool. On Monday night, they're going to have one last performance right here at the Prim, and for anyone that can make it, please come support them in person. But if you can't, right here, we will be broadcasting that, myself and Abby Tips, who runs the camera for us during the football games, but she's a former band member. And we're going to make sure y'all get to see that. That's going to be really cool.
You've also got cross country.
Yes, also.
They just had a state cross country meet birth, and so that's pretty awesome too.
Yeah, tomorrow in Round Rock, I believe there's a ton going on.
Yep,
man.
basketball's about to get up and rolling.
Yep, number 10 in the state, and in the GASO poll, they're number 6.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's great.
It's a great time for Wildcat athletics. Man.
Absolutely,
it really is. We have just a couple of minutes. We're about to get started with the senior night festivities. I think it's about that time to throw it down to the field, and we'll be back after that.
Since 1927, Alliance Bank has been serving customers throughout North Texas. Our community banking roots run deep, and we are here to serve you. Welcome, my name is Keith Shirtliff, and I am the Market President for Hopkins County. Here at Alliance Bank, we offer all of the products and services you would expect from a large, impersonal national bank, but with the personal service you would expect from a community bank. So give us a call. Stop by or reach out through alliancebank.com. We look forward to serving you.
Are you a Class A CDL driver looking to join a team with excellent pay, opportunities for advancement, and family-centered? Bell Concrete is the company for you. Right now, we want you to drive for us, and we are looking for employees who desire a guaranteed 40-hour work week and full benefits after only 60 days. We believe that in taking care of our team, they will in turn take care of our clients. And for over 70 years, we have done just that, because that's the Bell Concrete way. Apply online today.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for choosing to spend your Thursday night with us. That's a little weird to say.
I know, it honestly messed up my entire day. Kept feeling like it was Friday with the game tonight, which means tomorrow would be Saturday, but tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
So how's that going to work with the post-game recap show, Tyler? We're going to have a little Friday morning action? Or?
Yeah, we very well. Y'all stay tuned and find out. Again, senior night here tonight, and we want to make sure that y'all get to see every second of that. I think that's going to be getting started. Looks like the seniors are starting to file up over there, so Ryan and I will be getting out of the way to make sure y'all get to see every bit of that as our seniors are honored tonight.
Got a lot of traffic on the
there is
on the goal line right now.
There's a lot going on.
This is a social media video kick waiting to happen.
It really is.
Tyler, the Anna Coyotes.
I love it. Now, I wouldn't have expected the Anna Coyotes to be purple. I don't know what color I thought the Anna Coyotes were, but I love it.
But no, I'm for it. Coyotes. I played Anna in basketball one year. That's really the only time I've ever competed against Anna.
Yeah. I don't think that I ever have. Of course, I went to Miller Grove and Rains, so those were smaller schools. But
Right.
there are a ton of seniors. You see how many? It's going to be.
Oh, it's going to be.
It's a ton.
There's lots of seniors involved. Band, cheerleader, drill team, football. There's a lot going on.
That you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. Thank you.
Ron, I think it is about that time. They're about to start announcing all the seniors. So, again, thank you so much for spending your Thursday night here with us on Chad's Media and, of course, Front Porch News on Facebook. we are going to make sure y'all get to see every second of this senior night ceremony, and then Ryan and I will be back for kickoff and the rest of the game.
Athletic training sponsor Tammy Carroll, Wildcat band director Spencer Emmert, Blue Blaze director Meredith Dial, cheerleader sponsor Karen Jasmer and Shay Sabacha, and student council advisor Megan Tingle. Starting with football. Braden Morris, linebacker. Cooper Faircloth, holder and wide receiver, accompanied by his father, Mr. Brandon Faircloth, and his mother, Miss Emily Faircloth. C.J. Williams, running back and wide receiver, accompanied by his mother, Miss Tara Askew. Along with Tyreek Rollison. David Campbell, linebacker, accompanied by his father, Mr. Eric Tilley, and his mother, Miss Lakia Smith Tilley. Drew Hodges, defensive tackle, accompanied by his father, Dr. Andrew Hodges, and his mother, Ms. Adrian Hodges. Jaden Nelson, cornerback, accompanied by his aunt, Miss Sonia Lewis, and uncle, Scotty Lewis. Landon Fields, cornerback, accompanied by his father, Mr. Jerry Fields, and his mother, Miss Kim Fields. Matthew Clark, defensive end, accompanied by his mother, Miss Jennifer Clark. Matthew Mitchell, tight end, accompanied by his father, Mr. Rick Mitchell, and his mother, Ms. Laura Mitchell. Nathan Radney, defensive tackle, accompanied by his father, Mr. Bo Radney, and his mother, Miss Tanya Radney. Nicholas Ely, defensive lineman, accompanied by his father, Mr. Matthew Ely, and his mother, Miss Michelle Ely. Nick Cantillo, defensive tackle. Accompanied by his brother, Mr. Freddie Guante. Riley Hammonds, safety, accompanied by his father, Dr. Chris Hammonds, and his mother, Miss Jamie Hammonds. Sean Dial, offensive lineman, accompanied by his father, Mr. Howard Harper, and his mother, Miss Marla Harper. Trayvon Stanton, along with Jalen Thompson, accompanied by Coach Keenan Clayton and Peter Medlock. Trenton McKinney, defensive end, accompanied by his father, Mr. J.D. McKinney, and his mother, Miss Kristen McKinney. Cole Haney, defensive tackle, accompanied by his father, Mr. Jeff Haney, and his mother, Miss Michelle Haney. Luke Caton, defensive end. He's accompanied by his father, Mr. Kevin Caton, and his mother, Miss Alicia Caton. Uriel Santa Cruz, kicker, and tenor saxophone in the band, accompanied by his mother, Ms. Monica Santa Cruz, and his father, Mr. George Santa Cruz, and their siblings. Athletic trainer, Litzy Alvarez, accompanied by her father, Mr. Luis Alvarez, and her mother, Miss Matilda Alvarez. And now for the band program. Carolina Alvarez, flute, accompanied by her mother, Miss Francisca Alvarez, and her father, Mr. Jesus Alvarez. Matthew Brown, tuba and band leadership, accompanied by his mother, Miss Sarah Brown. Catherine De La Rosa, senior drum major in saxophone, accompanied by her mother, Miss Christina De La Rosa, and her father, Mr. Jose De La Rosa. Trinity Hill, color guard captain, accompanied by her mother, Miss Christy Hill, and her father, Jeremy Hill. Hannah Hughes, trumpet section leader, accompanied by her mother, Miss Stephanie Hughes, and her father, Mr. Matthew Hughes. Mackenzie Hunter, flute and band leadership, Accompanied by her mother, Mrs. Dee Self, and her father, Mr. Damien Hunter. Jasmine Kelly, color guard captain. Accompanied by her mother, Miss Leah Kelly, and her father, Mr. Brian Kelly. Lisa Marin, alto saxophone. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Federico Marin, and her mother, Miss Patricia Marin. Clancy Mayo, percussion and jazz band. Accompanied by his mother, Miss Beverly Mayo. Kirsten McDonald, flute. Accompanied by her mother, Miss Misty Wilson, and her father, Mr. Corey McDonald. Jonathan Pichardo, French horn. Accompanied by his mother, Ms. Yesenia Pichardo, and his father, Mr. Jose Pichardo. Ronaldo Sanchez, trumpet and band leadership. Accompanied by his mother, Ms. Mariana Hernandez, and his father, Mr. Alejandro Sanchez. Landon Weiss, French horn and band leadership. Accompanied by his mother, Ms. Brenda Weiss, and his father, Mr. Travis Weiss. Percussion section leader and jazz band. Accompanied by her mother, Miss Nancy Williams, and her father, Mr. Barrett Williams. Ryan Mitchell, tuba section leader. Accompanied by his father, Mr. Greg Mitchell, his grandmother, Ms. Nell Mitchell. Anna Petrie, low reed section leader. Accompanied by her father, Russell Petrie, and her mother, Tanya Newball. Moving to the Student Council section. Jordan Huckabee, Student Council Spirit Director. Accompanied by Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Ella Ray, Student Council Historian. Accompanied by her mother, Leslie Ray, and her father, Mr. Kyle Ray. Kira Young, Student Council Secretary and the voice of SSHS. Daughter of Coach Matt Young, and accompanied by her mother, Miss Jamie Young. And the drill team. Emily James, Senior Lieutenant. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Jesse James, and her mother, Ms. Esther Gall. Sally Spraggins, Senior Lieutenant. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Ben Spraggins, and her mother, Miss Amy Spraggins. Olivia Worth, Captain. Accompanied by her father, Chris Worth, and her mother, Miss Jessica Worth. Jocelyn Yanez, her captain. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Ron Manuel Yanez, and her mother, Miss Kristen Yanez. And now the senior cheerleaders. Maddie Bridges, varsity cheerleader. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Jack Bridges, and her mother, Tanya Bridges. Emery Clayton, varsity cheer. Accompanied by her father, Mr. David Clayton, and her mother, Seraphina Clayton. Heidi Fisher, varsity cheerleader. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Stan Fisher, and her mother, Miss Brandy Fisher. Colby Glenn, mascot. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Jason Glenn, and her mother, Miss Haley Glenn. Jaden Harper, varsity cheerleader. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Van Jackson, and her mother, Miss Shaniqua Harper. Jillian Jumper, varsity cheerleader and student council member at large. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Mike Jumper, and her mother, Miss Amy Jumper. Allison Peckham, varsity cheerleader. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Bobby Peckham, and her mother, Miss Kate Evans. Brooklyn Shackelford, varsity cheerleader. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Justin Shackelford, and her mother, Miss Heather Daniel. Madeline Sherman, varsity cheerleader. Accompanied by her father, Dr. Rob Sherman, and her mother, Miss Shannon Sherman. Vanessa Wayne, varsity cheerleader. Accompanied by her mother, Miss Erica Enriquez, and stepfather, Mr. Edgar Velasquez. Jayla Abram, varsity cheer manager. Accompanied by her father, Mr. Brian Kelly, and her mother, Miss Talia Kelly. Also, she's a color guard captain. Ladies and gentlemen, help me congratulate all these senior participants in tonight's program.
Y'all don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey Wildcat Nation, my name's Rebecca McDaniel. You may already know me. I grew up in Hopkins County. I'm so excited to announce that I've joined the Alliance Bank team. Community banks are critical to hometowns, and our hometown is growing. As a community bank lender, I truly strive to know my customers' businesses. When I take on a relationship with a customer, we're a team, and from that point forward, it's my job to help them win. So give me a call, stop by, or reach out through alliancebank.com. Let's win together.
Thank y'all so much for joining us here on this very special Thursday night edition here on Chaz Media. It is senior night. Hopefully y'all been hanging out with us, got to see the senior night ceremonies and everything. Ryan, how are you feeling? I'm excited.
I'm good, man. Senior night, obviously lots of emotions for everybody down there. Cheer, band, drill team, football, parents, us. It's our last time calling a game at the Prim this year, but it's been a lot of fun. And the good part is that we know there's football next week.
Absolutely. You
you
can't beat that. It's been since 2018 since we've gotten to see postseason football from the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. I can't wait. Now, of course, we don't want to get look too far ahead, but it is great to know that you have it.
No question.
No matter what happens.
Yeah, and it's tonight's going to be a tough one, but I think that Sulphur Springs absolutely has a chance tonight. You're playing a 9-0 and a team that's ranked 2 or 3 in the state, so it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a great challenge. I think that tonight will be a great gauge to see where we're at heading into the playoffs.
Absolutely. So there are 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Of course, they're about to run out of the tunnel. They'll have the prayer, the national anthem. So again, for those of you that have been with us, you know the drill. If not, Ryan and I will step away for just a minute, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night. I'm super excited. Like you said, I think this is going to be a great test between last week's game and this week's. I think it's going to be a great test for the playoffs.
And for our Anna listeners out there, I actually heard that the Anna football Twitter posted the Chaz Media Front Porch News link to listen to, so we appreciate you joining in and watching this football game.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. They're about to run out of the tunnel and everything, so why don't we throw it back down to the field and we'll get ready for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, make some noise for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Your attention, please. Our invocation tonight will be given by senior Kira Young. And then if you remain standing, our national anthem will be sung tonight by the Sulphur Springs High School Choir under the leadership of Ms. Elizabeth Cole.
Please bow your heads and pray with me. Father, we thank you, Lord, for blessing us with a clear field and an open door when the weather almost stopped us. I ask you to put a hand over our players, performers, and especially our seniors this evening as their last game begins. And let them know that you are always there to guide them. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Captains tonight for Anna, number 1, Chambers Dubois. Number 10, Evan Bullock. Number 88, Jonathan Brown, and number 96, Colby Miller. Wildcat captains, number 5, C.J. Williams, number 9, Nick Cantillo, and number 40, Nicholas Ely. And the Wildcats will receive the opening kickoff.
And welcome back. We are live from Gerald Prim Stadium. It is senior night here in Sulphur Springs. And Ryan, for anyone that joined us late, I wanna take one more look at those district standings. A ton that could happen here tonight, but first and foremost, I mean, if you want a shot at the district title, you got to win, and you've got to win by more than 14 points. But at the end of the day, you, at the very least, I believe, are the 3 seed. You're in the playoffs regardless.
Right. Well, no, and actually, not to correct you here, but if we do win tonight, we do have a share of the district title.
Yes.
The 1 seed would be we have to win by 14 or more.
Yes, correct.
And so, yeah, I mean, listen, we've set our whole way that we control our own destiny. Well, we control our own destiny for a shot at a district title tonight.
You can't ask for more than that.
Cats are going to start with the ball here. Feels like we've been on defense first a lot recently. I know last week what did we do last week? Did we defer? They deferred? I can't remember. I don't know.
I'm having a hard time remembering as well. I do like the idea of getting the ball first, and I especially, like you said, control time of possession.
Well,
get the chance to do just that.
They've got three studs on offense, so I'm okay with putting their defense on the field first.
Yeah, I am as well. It's going to be fair catch and everything. So the Wildcats will be starting with the ball right before we get started. I want to tell you, about our friends over at Alliance Bank here at Chad's Media. We know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs or give them a call at 903-885-2187. Caden Mitchell in the offense, getting things started from the gun. Quick pass on first down. It's out to Skylar Lewis.
I love that, Tyler. Get Caden Mitchell, get him some quick, easy completions. You hear me say quick, easy completions a lot. Man, I loved that at quarterback. Man, just let me throw a 5-yard stop. Let me throw the 5-yard out before we start throwing bombs. I want the receivers to get that comfort of just nice, easy completions.
Yeah, and I'm sure on your end it helps you kind of find a rhythm. I've already completed one. Positive things are happening.
You're seeing the ball to the catch. That I want to throw something I'm comfortable with.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Caden Mitchell rolling out. And that's incomplete. Looking for Chris Adams on that one.
I thought last week Caden Mitchell, the most impressive thing he did was throw on the run.
Yeah.
Roll to the left, roll to the right. I thought he had a lot of great completions there. That one was just off the mark. We're going to have 3rd and a long 2.
That does look like a very long 2. Earlier in the season, would this maybe be a Brady Bulls package?
This is Brady Bulls package all the way. We are going to bring in the Bulls package. I got to come up with a new name for it.
Maybe the Malachi Bulls package.
Malachi Bulls package. They scored on a touchdown last week on
they did.
that.
Yeah, Malachi had the loan.
Oh, man.
There's a flag on the field.
You've got Anna pointing at Sulphur Springs. Sulphur Springs pointing at Anna.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
I'm thinking we've got a neutral zone infraction, yeah. Just how you draw it up right there. Put in the Bulls package, get him to jump off sides. First down Wildcats.
And Ryan, that is our referee, Cody Nolan.
Tyler and I got a referee roster.
No, I just had that one off the top ready to go.
Yeah, that was a first.
1st and 10.
Tyler Football Officials Association. Appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah, shout out. From the 38 to give to Malachi. Making his way outside. Solid first run of the night for Malachi.
Man, it's good to have him back healthy. I thought CJ does a great job at running back. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a Zeke and Tony Pollard situation. I think that there's things that CJ does better than Malachi, and I think there's things that Malachi does better than CJ, and they really complement each other.
Tony Pollard was pretty great last week, wasn't he?
He was.
2nd and 4 from the 44. 11 minutes, 11 seconds. 11-11. Make a wish, Ron.
I'm going completion right here.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to get it.
Caden's got it. Just throwing it away.
Smart play right there.
He chunked that thing.
Smart play. Don't turn 3rd and 5 into 3rd and 15.
Absolutely. I think the Anna coach might be asking for intentional grounding or something over there.
Oh, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get that.
3rd and 4 from the 44. Got Adams
Is it
and
4-down
Fairclough.
territory?
It might be. We might not find out,
Ryan.
Skylar Lewis, 2nd catch of the night, and he's up past the 50.
Man, if there's one player from about week 4 to now that has impressed me the most, it's Skylar Lewis.
Yeah, I think so. And, of course, we've only seen the other teams from the district really once apiece, but I have a hard time believing he's not in the conversation for Newcomer of the Year.
Oh, man, that's a great –
It's been a great
he's
season.
Newcomer of the Year. I didn't even think about that.
The only one I can think of is Jacob Emmers, the junior receiver from Anna. If he wasn't on varsity last year, of course.
If he's getting D1 offers from Boise,
he was probably on
varsity. But you got a sophomore.
Skylar Lewis again.
I'm telling you, just his comfort level of these contested catches, and that wasn't necessarily contested, but a great route over the middle there. And I'll tell you what, that is an impressive throw by a quarterback that hasn't had a lot of varsity playing time this year.
Absolutely.
3-step drop, timing, boom, completion, first down.
I got to say, Skylar Lewis, especially in CJ's absence, has really shown that he has what it takes to be a primary receiver. he can be
There's no question.
the lead, target on your team.
There's no question. And I mean, Tyler, there's so much to look forward to in this receiving core. You've got Skylar
absolutely.
Lewis. You've got Chris Adams
Chris
on
Adams
the field
has
right
been
now.
good.
You've got Jackson Hare that hasn't played in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I would love to see Jackson Hare tonight.
a lot of things to look forward to.
That's going to be a false start.
It is.
Tyler, did I know freshmen capped off their undefeated season last night? JV, did they get a win last night?
It was not a win, but it was not a loss.
Oh.
It was a 26-26 tie.
Okay, so we had a undefeated sub-varsity season. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
So you had a tie, but you didn't lose.
I believe. So I don't know if this is true, but what I heard was 17-0-1.
Wow.
Caden Mitchell, keep it himself. Picks up a few there, and more importantly than anything, keeps the ball. Put him inside the 40.
And I think that's something that the Cats definitely lost when Brady Driver went down. His ability to extend the play and kind of that knack for running the ball was something that the Sulphur Springs offense kind of rid on a lot. I think Caden Mitchell will get that comfort to where he feels like he can make a play with his feet. But right now there's a lot going through that guy's head.
Man, to that point, Brady Driver had 12 rushing touchdowns this season.
Yeah,
Had
no question.
30 touchdowns total, 12 rushing.
Now, a lot of those came from about the one.
True.
Brady got very good
True.
At the goal line.
2nd and 13 from the 40. Caden rolling out. Looking for Cooper Faircloth, and that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. Incomplete.
Great play right there by the Anna defensive back.
It was. Usually we get a roster in here. No roster tonight.
Yeah,
we have an umpire roster.
Right,
we have an official roster.
Right.
No Anna roster provided to us tonight, though. 3rd and 13. What's your attack here? Do you try to cut it in half, or what do you do here?
You're going for it on 4th down right here, I think. So I try to cut it in half, but I guess you could punt. You're not gaining a ton, but you're not in field goal range right here.
Yeah, very well.
If you can cut it in half, I am perfectly okay with going for it on 4th down.
Screen pass out to Lewis. He's got it. And he does cut it about in half. It was 3rd and 13, and that'll bring up 4th and probably 7.
I'm definitely going for it.
Yeah, 4th and 7 from the 38 or from the 39.
I mean, if you get a touchback here, it's about a net gain of,
Right.
12 or 15 yards.
Yeah.
And so it's just it's not.
Oh,
worth
I'm
it.
sorry. I was saying the 39. It's the 34. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah,
a net gain of 14 yards.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. You go for it.
Adams and Faircloth on
I've
this
got single
side.
coverage to Skylar Lewis up top.
Looking for Adams.
Great.
He's got it.
Throw and catch right there.
Great. Yeah, to your point, great throw in traffic and a great catch for Adams.
I'm telling you, Mitchell's ability to roll out and complete those tough, tight window balls are. I mean, that's a drive extender right
That
there.
is
You've
huge,
got
man.
4th and 7.
Uh-huh.
You're throwing to Chris Adams, a sophomore receiver. That's a big time play.
Sophomore quarterback to sophomore receiver. Love to see
you got to
it.
have that.
That gets them all the way up to the 24. You're talking about time of possession, man. You've had the ball. There's 8 minutes on the clock. So you've had the ball for 4 minutes already. You've driven to the 24. This is a great first drive so far.
It couldn't be a better first drive. And I'm telling you, the time of possession thing, this is not a team that we want to get in a track meet with.
Right.
That is not the recipe for success tonight. We need to have long, established drives, be smart with the ball.
Looking for Adams again.
Oh, hey, I do like the shot on 1st down.
Absolutely. Shot all the way down to the end zone.
Especially if we're going to be aggressive and go for it on 4th a lot, a 1st down shot is fine.
Yeah, and I really do like that pass from Caden because, sure, you do end up overthrowing, but you would much rather overthrow.
You put it where only guys in blue can catch the ball.
And if they can't, that's okay.
You never want to underthrow a deep ball because that's getting picked every time. So rather be long and on the outside.
So make 2nd and 10.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got Malachi a touch here.
I was just thinking the same thing. 2nd and 10. And they do. But Anna, they're quickly.
That is gobbled up in the backfield right there.
Malachi Rowland gets the carry. He's
wish I had an Anna roster, but 35 by the Anna Coyotes with a huge tackle for loss, and it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, 3rd and 17 is what the scoreboard is showing. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first. You're at the 31.
Now, okay, so if you could cut this in half, then the question becomes, okay, could we kick it?
Yes, I think the kicking team has been great all year. I've mentioned this a few times, but Coach Upton told me Yuri's range is about 40 to 45. So I think, like you're saying, if you do cut that in half, you could kick a field goal.
You got a 48-yarder right this second.
Caden having to roll out, and the ball's loose. And the Anna Coyotes are on it. And they have the ball at the 50.
You know, Tyler, that is, man, talk about not how you wanted to end a really, really great opening drive.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of lack of ball security there. Caden Mitchell, he's rolling out trying to make a play, and the Anna defender, makes a better play. That's going to happen.
Yep, used almost half of the first quarter. 6 minutes, 44 seconds left. Anna Coyotes will start this drive on the 50. And here's a duo to watch, Evan Bullock and Breezy Dubar in that backfield. The first pass is incomplete, but there's a flag on the field. For those of you watching at home, a few guys you might want to keep an eye out for. Number 10, the quarterback, Evan Bullock. Number 1, the running back, Breezy Dubar. And number 11, the receiver, Jacob Emmers.
Two penalties called. If there was a man downfield, will be declined. Holding penalties will be accepted.
Okay.
So we got 2 penalties. We got a legal man downfield, and we've got a holding.
The holding.
Cats are going to take the holding, so we're going to have 1st and 20.
Like that. Put him back on that side of the 50. I like that. Again, if you missed our pregame show, the quarterback, Evan Bullock, going to Louisiana Tech. The running back, Breezy Dubar, committed to Boise State. And the number 11, Jacob Emmers, only a junior, but also an offer to Boise State. There's the first run for Dubar, and he's got most of the yardage back from the holding penalty.
But instead of a 10-yard run being 2nd and 1 or first down, it's now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you'll
take
take
it's
that.
Actually about 2nd and
13
maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, so about a 7-yard run.
Yeah, you'll definitely take that.
13.
Still on this side of the 50. Ball's on the ground, but Bullock's got it. Pass is incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. 6:02 left in the first.
Pass intended for number 85, Cameron Alderson.
And man, a quick 3 and out would be huge.
Oh, no question. It'll be interesting to see what the secondary looks like tonight. Right now, I don't know. It looks like you've got Austin Chaney playing more safety tonight.
Bullock dropping back. It's complete. Chaney trying to wrap him up.
That is not going to be enough for the first down. I would be shocked if Anna did not go for it.
Yeah, I would think so as well. And you can do a number of things. I don't know their offense very well, but you might could do an RPO type deal where you either give it to Dubar or you pass it to Emmers. I think they've got the options to run that kind of stuff, We'll see what they do. 4th and 1. The ball's on the ground again.
Snap trouble, baby.
And that is huge. Cole Haney coming up big on senior night, and it's going to be the Wildcats' ball. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first half. I know everyone of the Wildcat supporters are loving that, just like our friends at Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying. They're family-owned and operated. They provide year-round custom agriculture spraying services of farms, ranches, and acreages. Owned by Rodney Easley, they are huge supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, including Trent Easley, who's one of the coaches for your Wildcats. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful.
Tyler, earlier in the year, the defensive coordinator for the Cats talked about how when the offense has a turnover, they like to call it sudden change, and they've got to go create a turnover of their own. And that's just what happened there. The Cats come up huge on 4th down. They're able to get the ball back at the 50-yard line.
Could have been worse than an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I kind of bled into that play, but little dangerous throw there. But 2nd and 10.
I like the Skyler push-ups after he didn't catch the ball. 2nd and 10 from right at the 50. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first. Play action. Out to Matt Mitchell. Caden Mitchell to Matt Mitchell. First down, Matt.
First down.
Continues to live on.
By the Mitchell brothers. You would think that'd be his favorite receiver. I'm sure they've played catch a time or two in their front yard.
You would think.
Oh, they didn't give him the first.
They're just short. They give to Malachi. And he might be short again.
That one either. I do not agree with the spot.
Yeah, usually they're very generous. I thought, obviously, it's hard to see where he steps out on that far side, but
yeah, I find it hard to believe, but
that spot could end up being huge as it's 4th and 1 now.
So you're gonna get, looks like you're gonna get Bulls package here. You got to send 2 B-backs, not the extra offensive lineman here. So two receivers out wide to the right.
Now they moved Sean Dial over here to the right tackle. He's usually the left tackle. Cooper Faircloth in motion. They do give to Malachi. Malachi! Depending on where they spot it, man. I thought he had it, but
I actually think they will end up giving him that. The referee on our side looks kind of more first down. The referee on the far side looks like it's going to be just short. Yeah, that's golly, Tyler. We talk about all year how the close ones always go first down. If the first down is the 40 itself and you started this drive on the 50-yard line, it's going to be a first down. I mean, the nose of the ball is clearly over the 40. Somebody in the stands doesn't like the spot.
Let's see. This is huge. 4:20 left in the first. Let's see what this call is. It's our first measure of the whole year, Ryan.
No kidding. It is legitimately the first measure of the whole year.
Very tough to see from this angle. Anna. It's going to be Anna Ball. I don't love that spot. Really thought he had it from this angle.
I don't either. My problem is that you started that drive with the ball on the 50. I'm looking at the ball. Oh, now they've moved the football on the other side of the 40, Tyler.
Yeah. We'll see if the Wildcats defense can get another stop.
Tyler, look at the football. Look at it. They've switched the side. I mean, it's now a first down. I am at a loss for words on that one. It's very weird.
And starting their second drive, 4:20 left in the first, 1st and 10 from 40. And Dubar. And look at the blue barrage. Is that Cole Haney again having himself a hell of a senior night so far? Had the huge sack to get the turnover on downs and then stops Dubar for a gain of about half a yard maybe. Great senior night from Cole Haney. Second and 9. Dropping back to pass. It's complete. And do you see where they're spotting that one? He had the first down by 3 yards, and they barely – some weird spotting happened out here tonight.
You know, Tyler, you can tell a lot, especially at the high school level, you know, guys that have D1 level arms. You know, he's effortlessly throwing that ball from the far hash. And that, you know, that's why he's going to La Tech right there. That's
and
another one. That's just a different throw. And not saying that, you know, Brady Driver, Caden Mitchell, they haven't made throws like that. But I'm telling you, this kid, he's got a D1 level arm. And we're seeing through two throws on this drive, we've seen it.
Yeah, all the way up to the 37. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Dropping back again. Another completed pass. I want to point out that's, you know, a handful of completions already, and he has yet to hit his primary target, Jacob Emmers.
Good tackle by Braden Morris there.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be huge for this team as a senior linebacker, but he has been great this year. 2nd and 2. And there's Emmers. And it's a 29-yard touchdown on his first completion of the night. I maybe shouldn't have said anything, Ryan.
First catch of the night, yeah. That is the announcer's curse right there.
I say they haven't thrown it to him. The very next play, 30-yard touchdown.
That's a big boy play right there.
Yeah, I mean, very few receivers, I think, score on that play. I mean,
well, and here's something that I think Anna, a reason they're going to be able to go far this year potentially. You've got a 4-star running back, and you know how many times he touched the ball that drive? Not once. Not once.
Well, once, yeah. First play of the drive.
Okay, first play of the drive they ran it. Right.
Yeah.
But then they threw it.
And it's blocked. Braden Morris has the ball in his hands, but
Tyler, we're sitting here talking. I didn't get to say bad snap, bad hold.
You didn't.
Bad kick.
So it's going to be just a 6-0 lead. 2:50 left in the first quarter. I want to tell you about our friends at D&B Loans, your hometown loan specialist and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. Also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, and more. They also offer tax prep and utility bill pay. Also want to tell you about our friends at Donnie's Heat and Air. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. So that's huge. Now a touchdown doesn't tie it. It gives you the lead.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah. True.
Justin Lehman set the kick for the Coyotes.
You have had 2 solid drives so far. I mean, you've been in opposing territory each time. Getting a little closer.
That's way off sides on the kick. They're gonna blow it dead. Yeah, so that's going to be a 5-yard offsides penalty on the kick. He was about 3 yards ahead.
Good eye on your spot. I did not notice that.
Yeah, he's way, way, way too far ahead. Which the guy closest to the kicker, that should never happen because you've got the best vantage point. As a guy that ran down on kickoff, and I was an outside guy, it's very hard because you're trying to match the distance of a guy that's 30 yards away.
Right. Yeah, I never thought about that.
There you go, man.
So they're going to start this drive at the 28. At the 28. 2:48 left here in the first. Wildcats trail 6-0.
We need to do our best here to sustain a drive here. I would not mind this one going all the way into the second quarter. 2:48 left in this one.
Yeah. Quick pass out to Faircloth. He's got it. Solid gain of about 7 on that one. Quick passes have been really successful this year. Second and 2. Got Adams on this side, Faircloth and Lewis on the other, along with Matt Mitchell at the tight end spot. Play action out to Adams. Adams has got it up to the 50. And the pair of sophomores at receiver, Skylar Lewis and Chris Adams, having a night.
It'd be hard to find a 4A or 5A outside receiver duo that's starting 2 sophomores tonight.
And doing so as successfully as they are.
Right.
So just under the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. And for the third time tonight, the Wildcats are past the 50-yard line.
Tristan Hankins coming in at receiver.
And it's a give to Malachi. Malachi tried bouncing to the outside, but stumbles a little bit, not able to do so.
Roland gets the carry, loses about a yard on the play. Really Boyd was right there.
Put him back to the 50. 2nd and 11. 1:11 left in the frame. Now, I don't see a flag.
Yeah, there is on the
there
far
it is.
side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a free play.
It's one of the few times we've seen the free play and actually gotten it. There's been a few times where
a couple times we've
yeah.
snapped it and there wasn't a
Right.
penalty.
I do love that, though. You tell Skylar Lewis, just go. So that makes 2nd and 7. From the 46, exactly 1 minute left. Again, I want to thank all of you for choosing to spend your Thursday night here with us. Matt Mitchell's in motion. Caden keeping it himself. He's got the first down all the way up to the 35 before going out of bounds. Huge run from Caden Mitchell.
Hey, I don't care where they mark it. That's a first down. I can clearly see it. Great run by Mitchell there.
Now, you think that was a designed run, yeah?
It could have been. Sulphur Springs utilizes a lot of read options where, you're reading that backside end. You've heard me talk about it. He crashes down, quarterback pulls it, and he's off to the race. We're going to have another free play here.
Another one. Throwing it up to Lewis again. And I want to point out, have you seen how much they are pressing, especially Skylar Lewis on that other side? That corner is all over him on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no question. If you keep getting free plays, man, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep throwing it up. Give our big outside receivers a chance on the outside. I'll tell you another thing that happens. They don't always catch it, but sometimes if you throw a good enough jump ball, you can draw a pass interference, and instead of a 5-yard penalty, you get a 15.
Yeah. 1st and 5 from the 30.
Again, very, very man coverage up top.
Out to Adams. He comes back, makes the catch.
And Adams already having his best game of the season.
Yeah, that's at least 3, maybe 4 catches.
That's 3
already,
catches,
yeah.
I think. Tyler, in a second here, they're going to dial up a post or some type of over-the-middle route to Skylar Lewis. Not a lot of safety help on that side.
Yeah.
Right here, you've got man coverage up top. That safety is down here.
And to give to Malachi. Huge run up from the 27 to the 15. And for the first time tonight, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are inside the Bell Concrete red zone. 15 seconds left in this quarter. We will see. They don't have to get another playoff, and it's not looking like they're going to. And they will not. So that's going to end the first quarter. Wildcats trail 6-0, but they are at the 17-yard line. I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Some other people you can catch a live stream from later this weekend is that of the Way Bible Church. They're going to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45. Catch that live stream I was talking about at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at the Way Bible Church.
Tyler, considering who we have out, who we're playing against, just everything considered, that was one of the most impressive quarters of football that we've played all season.
Absolutely. I know all the supporters of the Wildcats are loving that, and so are our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence award winner, J. Hodge Chevrolet has also won awards for Best Automotive Dealership and Best Auto Repair Shop. They're such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats that they're even located on Wildcat Way. Find new roads at J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Remember, don't overpay. Go see Jay. They're really harping on what you were talking about earlier. Control time of possession. Limit the big plays. Now, there was the one big play, the 30-yard touchdown. But aside from that, I would say they took your keys to victory to heart.
Man, you got a fresh set of downs here. Ball on the 17-yard line. You got to be thinking 7 here, You've heard me talk about not counting in threes. You want to count in 6 or 7. That's what the Wildcats have to be thinking here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking for Skylar Lewis. What a catch! Skylar Lewis inside the 5. What a catch!
If they're gonna leave number 12 over there on an island, you got to give your boy Skylar Lewis a chance. They're blitzing off the edge.
Give it to Malachi.
If you're gonna get fast pressure like that in Mitchell's face, he's got to throw it up there to Skylar Lewis just like he did. Give your playmakers a chance.
And you had just mentioned that right at the end of that first quarter that, don't be surprised if you don't see him throw it up to him here in a second. That's going to be our first time out of the night.
Visit SSISDEducationFoundation.com.
11:33 left here in the first half. Wildcats trail 6-0, but second and goal from the 4. Again, that was a huge catch from Skylar Lewis to get inside the 5.
Tyler, we've got World Series action tonight. We've got NFL football action. We've got Sulphur Springs Wildcat action. Yeah. It's a good night for sports.
Another sports equinox.
Right.
What are you expecting here on second and goal, Ryan?
Man, I could see a run or a touchdown.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Malachi trying to chase him down. He's still going. Matt Mitchell going to try as well. Finally pushed out of bounds. And that's tough.
Tyler, I really thought he had him. I thought he had Cooper Faircloth.
I did as well.
On kind of that slice action there. You got to be careful when you're rolling out. You can't miss inside. Man, just big-time play by Anna.
Yeah, it was. They'll start inside the 20. Here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give him a call at 903-348-1527. See how he can help you today. First and 10 from the 16. Dropping back to pass. He's got it. It's complete. Touchdown. Just like that, the Anna Coyotes go up by 2 scores.
Yeah, you can't have that, Tyler. Coming into the second quarter, your first 2 plays of the quarter
or a pick in the end zone.
Is a pick in the end zone and a score for the Anna Coyotes. That's not what you want.
Yeah, you came into the second quarter in a really good position.
Yeah, no question. They're going to go for 2 here to make this a 14-point game potentially. But, just against a team like this, against a team that's 9-0, against a team that's top 3 in the state, you can't turn the ball over, especially not in the end zone when their back is against the wall. Cats are fine here. It's obviously early.
Fakes to give to Dubar, throws to Emmers. No, not to Emmers. Complete, though. That's good for 2. So, 11 minutes, 6 seconds left in the first half. Wildcats now trail 14-0. I want to tell you about our friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She's your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs? Katie was born and raised right here in Hopkins County, even taught at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie Adair. Give her a call at 903-243-2304. See how she can put you in a new home today. You can also email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, K-A-T-I. Again, all 3 of the Wildcats' drives, they have gotten past the 50. They keep getting closer each time. This time they got within 4 yards.
Man.
I really thought he had him on that pass.
I did too. You heard. I mean, I said.
Yeah. I almost said
I
the
said
same
I was
thing.
going to run it, but I said a touchdown works too. Dang it.
If you wouldn't have said that, I was getting ready to say it as well. So, we got both of us. Real quick, we'll see how close they can get on this drive, but I want to tell you about Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. Located in Sulphur Springs, Mayo Appliance Service provides in-home service to all surrounding areas for repairs of dishwashers and dryers, stovetops and ovens, refrigerators and ice makers, dishwashers, you name it. For more information, call 903-951-4500 or visit mayoapplianceservices.com to see how they can help you today. .11:08 left in the half. Skylar Lewis in motion. It's a give to Rose Luke on the first play, and that's good for a first down.
Very positive run right there. First carry of the night for Rose Luke.
You know, earlier you had kind of mentioned the Zeke Pollard dynamic. I think we could see more of that from Malachi and Rose Luke over the next year.
Yeah, well, next year, they're both going to split that backfield. I think that'll be an awesome 1-2 punch.
Absolutely. First and 10 from the 38. Looking for Skylar. He's got him, and he's got the first down. He's up past the 50 all the way up to the 45. He's having himself a solid night. You know, it's cool up here in the press box. Right next to our room, there's a plaque, a Chicago Bears plaque for Scotty Lewis.
Scotty Lewis, yep, very cool. He's also related to Damian Lewis.
Yeah. It's a pretty talented family.
Right. You've got numbers up top if you want them.
And that's going to be incomplete. I thought he had it from this angle, I guess.
Yeah, I did too. Still a nice throw and a good effort by Lewis. I thought you had numbers up top. I'm not questioning the read. I'm just simply saying that you had Cooper Faircloth on a bubble there. And I think either would have been a good option.
It's going to be second and 10 from the 45. 10-17 left in the half.
There it is.
And there it is. So once he threw it, I thought it was really open, but I think Anna just recovered very well maybe.
Yeah, you just gotta hold on to your block there. Especially when you have numbers like that, it's one-on-one blocking. You got to win that block because especially Cooper, whose back is to the defender. I mean, he can't. Yeah. He's not going to really be able to protect himself there.
So that brings it back to the 47. 3rd and 12. The scoreboard here in the stadium has been off all night. It's throwing me off. Okay, Mitchell dropping back. Over to Lewis in that one. I think Anna defender maybe got a hand on that one.
Could see a punt here, Tyler. Ball's close to the 50-yard line. It's 4th and 12. I don't know. I'm all for going for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
And I like our aggression. The problem is it worries me if we don't get this.
Right.
They're going to have the ball close to the 50.
Offense staying out there for now. Still 15 on the play clock. Could be trying to draw someone offsides. Who knows? Might be getting ready for it. Okay, Mitchell gets the punt off. Great punt. Gonna hop on at about the 13.
Great punt. I didn't know that he was punting. I don't feel like he backed up. You gotta get to 7 yards there. But great little quick kick there.
Yeah. Be Anna's ball from the 13. 9 minutes, 18 seconds left in the half. Ryan, let me tell you about our new friends over at Essential Business Solutions. Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Let Essential Business Solutions do the IT work for you. managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions. They make technology accessible. So this will be the furthest Anna has had to go tonight. Got 87 yards and a quick completion on first down.
This is a big drive here for the Cats defense, the Blue Barrage. You do not want to get down 21-0. And so stop here would go a long way in the course of what tonight's going to end up looking like.
Speaking of, you mentioned the Blue Barrage.
Blue Barrage, apparently there are T-shirts, hoodies, everything being made from Fieldhouse Sports.
Very, very cool.
So that's pretty cool that we had a hand in that.
Give to Dubar.
I'm sure he's going to make me eat my words, but haven't had a lot of Dubar tonight.
Yeah. Now, even on that play, it is impressive he got as far as he did. It looked like he almost stumbled before he had the ball in his hands.
Again, though, I talked about how impressive it is that Anna has scored 14, and really none of it has come at the hands of Dubar.
Yeah, very true.
They're throwing the ball up and down the field.
Very true. Now playing with a 2-score lead. That might change a little bit. Who knows? They do give it to him on 3rd and 1. Now the Blue Barrage does get to him quickly, but unfortunately he only needed a yard. That's going to be enough for the first down. 8:08 left here in the first half. And again, the ball's on the ground, but Bullock able to get to it.
Ball's on the ground again. Oh, the Cats
Nathan
have
Andrews! It's a touchdown for Nathan Andrews!
Wow. You know, Tyler, I was looking for the ball.
I was too.
I thought, okay, well, the quarterback picked it up pretty quickly. But like Houdini, Nathan Andrews comes up with the Blue Barrage touchdown.
That is huge. Wildcats on the board for the first time tonight, thanks to a scoop and score from sophomore defensive end Nathan Andrews. Man, he has been great this year.
Man.
It's a huge play.
So good snap, good hold, good kick. Tyler, a lot of emotions right there.
Yeah.
We're talking about getting down 21-0.
Right.
Oh, the defense needs to stop. Boom. 1-score game, just like
Said,
that.
you want to stop? I'll do you one better.
Yeah.
I'll go score.
How many defensive touchdowns do we have this year? I think that's our 3rd one.
Is it?
So I thought we had 2 pick sixes pretty early in the season.
We had a lot of interceptions earlier in the season.
I don't know, maybe just 2. Landon Fields had a pick 6 get called back
Yeah.
at Van Alstyne.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I should
Riley
know that.
Hammonds have a pick 6? I don't know. But Nathan Andrews,
Huge.
huge play. And right there, Tyler, you know, I don't know if it was a quarterback's fault. I don't know if it was a center's fault, but you don't ever want to start your play looking at the ground. And so
Right.
when that ball hits the ground, all of his progressions, all of his reads, what the defense look, all of that goes out the window. I got to pick this ball up, and I got to figure out what to do with it. He actually recovers it, and Nathan Andrews, I think, actually stripped the ball, and I don't know that it ever hit the ground.
I don't know that it did either,
I think he just grabbed it. Man.
You know, we talked about that when Drew Hodges had his. I feel like it's really tough. It's not super rare, but it's really tough to be the one who forces the fumble and to be the one who recovers it.
It's a lot easier if you just get it right in the breadbasket, like I think Nathan Andrews just did right there.
Right.
Huge play.
Now that is huge. Makes it 14-7. 7 minutes, 43 seconds on the clock. Nathan Andrews, another one. We keep mentioning all the sophomores. He's another one. Got to talk to him earlier in the year, and he seems like a great kid, man. Everything he said to me was yes sir, no sir. Very smart as well. I know all of our supporters here in Sulphur Springs are loving that defensive touchdown, but so are our friends at Hooten's Hardware in Emory. They feature brands you know and love such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit Hooten's Hardware on East Linden Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com. Anna starting this one at the 30. 7 minutes, 42 seconds left. It's got to have the Blue Barrage feeling hyped up after that. Quick pass out to Dubar. Goes out of bounds after a gain of about 4. They're marking things very, just way more quickly than I would have thought.
Dubar gets the carry, run out of bounds by Cameron Jefferson after a 4-yard gain. Second down, 6.
It feels like every time someone goes out of bounds tonight, it's always 2 or 3 yards shorter than I thought it was. Granted, it's tough to see from here to that far sideline, but got Emmers over here on this side. Toss over to Dubar. And the Blue Barrage. Going to bring him down. 3rd and a few to go.
Jefferson and Vaughn in on the tackle after
3rd and 2.
2 yards. 3rd down.
Do you think this would be 4-down territory for them, or do you think they'd have to punt from there?
Man, I would have a lot of confidence lining it up with Dubar in any short yardage situation. So.
That's true. The only thing is, they just got a defensive score. You'd hate to give them that much momentum.
No question. No, I mean, there's no question. But
another give to Dubar.
Oh, man.
Nathan Andrews almost had him, and now he's gone. All the way up to the 45.
That was a loss of 2
Yeah.
to a gain of 30 very quickly.
Man, we've seen some really quick, some really fast running backs this year, but that might be the quickest I've seen anyone run that distance this year.
First down, Coyotes.
I'm sure Nathan Andrews is tired. Sometimes defensive touchdown is
yeah.
kind of a bad thing because you got to send your guys right back out.
Right. Incomplete on first down. Is that his first incompletion?
I was just about to say that's the first time I felt like there was a throw that was off the mark.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was his first incompletion, but it certainly could have been.
That's in the neighborhood of Alderson.
Yeah, to your point, and especially if it's been kind of a long drive to begin with. That one wasn't a super long drive, but on those really long ones.
What if you have a 12-play drive,
right,
ends in a pick 6 or whatever?
Especially you got to run the distance of the field.
Right.
2nd and 10 from the 44. Dropping back. That one is complete to Dubar. He's down at about the 39, so it'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Pass complete to Dubar, tripped up by Morris. 3rd down and 5.
Feels like every play of this drive, they've either handed it to him or passed it to him. Just talked about how we hadn't seen that much of him tonight. So we'll find a way to get it to him. 3rd and 5 from the 39. Exactly 6 minutes left here in the first half. Dropping back over to Emmers. Emmers gets the first down and then some. He's up to the 30. Now, when he caught that, he still needed a couple yards to go, but nice little juke there made a miss.
Man, this quarterback does a great job of trusting his reads, and if something's there quick, he takes it. He can fire it in there, and right there you got a little 5-yard stop route. You need to get 7 or 8 yards, and that's exactly what happened.
I will say he definitely looks like a D1 talent to me.
No question.
Drop back to pass on first down. He's got it. He's still going. And that will be their second 30-yard touchdown of the night with 5:24 remaining. 5:24. He's still got all 3 timeouts, so you got definitely plenty of time to cut it back to a 1-score game before the half. It's a windy one out there tonight. And the PAT is good. It's going to make it 21-7. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first half. I want to tell you about our friends over at Chick-fil-A, and that's where everyone is the guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there's something for everyone. Delivery and catering is also available for all you hungry cats. Order in-store on the Chick-fil-A app. They look forward to seeing you soon. And again, I was telling you earlier, but man, here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs, or give them a call at 903-885-2187.
Tyler, 5 minutes left in this half. You're down 14. Be great to get some points on the board going into the locker room.
It would be. And something that you mention a lot, and I think it's very true right here, it's one of those, I don't want to let you have the ball back. I would like to have the ball for the rest of this half. And again, like you said, if that could result in points, that would be huge.
Yeah, if it's between us scoring, it needs to be us scoring or them not touching the ball, you know?
Yeah,
I
agree.
You don't want to, like last week against Kaufman, you give up a touchdown with, 5 seconds, 10 seconds to play.
Right.
And ultimately that ended up being the winning score.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a final game. I didn't know this, but it wasn't a final game unless you're up by 21 points at the half.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would have either had to come back and play that on Saturday, or it would have been a no contest. So I don't know. So that ended up doing it.
Yeah, neither of us knew that at the time.
But moral of the story here, Cats do not want to be down by 21 heading to the half.
Agreed. On the flip side of that, if you could get a score, I mean, if you'd have told me coming into this game it would be 21-14 at the half, you would sign up for that.
No,
yeah.
I agree.
It's a quick pass out to Lewis. Lewis unable to come up with it. And they are going to go ahead and blow that dead as incomplete. Any of those behind the line of scrimmage, those are always tricky. I do like that play call, though. Not only is it a quick pass, you've got the two blockers in Faircloth and Mitchell.
Yeah, I think Lewis just tried to run with it before he caught it.
And there was a lot of pressure there from the Anna defense. They were on them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, in the grand scheme of things, a 2nd and 2, if that's going to be a loss of yards, the incomplete might be better than a catch and a loss of yards. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. Mitchell gets rid of it. Skylar Lewis coming back for it, but unable to come up with it. So 3rd and 10.
Man, Cade Mitchell took a huge hit right there.
Yeah. We'll say he is a very tough kid. Covered a lot of his games on the freshman team last season. There were a ton of times where he would get hit hard and he'd just pop right back up, ready to go. Let's do it again. So the back-to-back incomplete passes have not consumed a ton of time. Still 5:14 left on the clock. Play clock down to 2. Gets it off in time. Quick pass out to Adams. He's got some blockers. He's got some room. He is close.
I'm sure they'll somehow figure out a way to mark that as a first down. But the roster of referees that we've got tonight, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You have some
Because right there, I'm thinking, I think he's a little short.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see. Nonetheless, Chris Adams, again, with a great catch and run.
Mm-hmm. And again, I do love the play call there. It looks just like a quick pass, but it ends up being a screen. You get all the offensive linemen out there.
This is the most.
We've never seen anyone
This is the
measure
most
all year.
measuring talking that we've gotten in 10 games.
I love it. Think about how many times we asked for a measurement. We didn't get any. It's going to be a bit short.
A little short.
Okay. So, 4th and short, 4:44 left in the half.
Man, it's just I don't know. That's a tough call, Tyler.
It is. I wonder.
You go for it. You know, you've got 4 minutes to score.
Do you maybe do the Matt Mitchell fake punt? Or if you're going to go for it on 4th and short, would you rather just run
Tyler? And no, to answer your question, 4th and inches.
You just run a play.
Let's go for it.
That's fair.
Don't run the fake. Let's go for it.
And it looks like maybe they agree with you. It looks like the Bulls package.
Got the Bulls package in there.
So let's see.
Anna's got 11 in the box, it seems like. Oh, buddy.
Which one is it?
I'm not sure. So Cooper Faircloth.
Sean Dial seems pumped.
Cooper Faircloth jumps, but also the defensive line pushes the center. So I'm not sure what they're going to call here.
And it is going to be false start. And Anna is celebrating heavy.
False start, the indication against the Wildcats.
All right. It's going to back it up. 4th and 5. And Anna is hyped.
Tyler Kaufman has got a 14-7 lead over Community. That was the other game in the district tonight that played a role in the playoff seeding.
Mm-hmm. So at this rate, if Kaufman were to win, if Anna were to win as well, so you'd be the 3 seed in that situation.
Anna would be 1,
Yeah.
Kaufman 2, Sulphur Springs 3. And Community 4, I think, already.
Yes.
I think Community has locked. Yeah, so so the 4 playoff teams are set.
The snap.
Just kick it out of the end zone.
Rodriguez
Kick it out of the
head.
end zone.
He's running with it. Tries to get rid of it. He was able to just punt it away.
There's I'm not saying there's a right thing to do in that situation. We were always taught in college. This is how we coached it in college. I guess I didn't coach, but this right there, you just kick it out of the back of the end zone. You take the 2, and then Anna's going to start with the ball on, from the 25 or the 30.
That makes sense.
Here, you didn't give up the 2. Good job kicking it, but you are on the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
With a chance to get 7.
Yeah.
It's a close.
You can kind of make an argument either way.
You can make an argument either way.
Yeah, in the scenario of punting it through the end zone,
you're
giving
up points and they get the ball.
They could score 9 instead of 7.
That's correct.
But like you said, you got to punt it. They'll start not at the 15.
But it's like this is almost gonna be 7.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So it's a close call. It's a close call.
Incomplete. Jaden Nelson breaking that one up.
Who else but Jaden Nelson?
Exactly.
He's been our breakup guy this year.
Been a great one at that.
Man, we haven't had a special teams mistake in a while.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
we saw some early
the
in the
start
season.
of the year, it was
maybe
couple weeks in a row.
Maybe your area of weakness, maybe.
Right, something that was of concern,
Mm-hmm.
and then it became like a sure thing. And
Right.
right there, that was uncharacteristic.
Very much became a strength. Emmers has it, makes a miss. And that's his second touchdown of the night. It's either number 15 or number 16 on the season for him this year. It's a kid you'll be seeing on Saturdays here in the near future. And unless he changes his mind, he'll be doing it on the blue turf in Boise State. That makes it 27-7. Got a great halftime show for you coming up. And it is good. 28-7. Anna leads. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left here in the half. I want to tell you about our friends over at Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying. They're family owned and operated. They provide year-round custom agriculture spraying services of farms, ranches, and acreages. Owned by Rodney Easley, Easley's Liquid Fertilizer is a huge supporter of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, including Trent Easley, who's one of the coaches for your Wildcats. It's an authorized dealer for Monty's plant and soil products. They can provide everything that your crops and soil need. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206. Again, y'all are going to want to stick around for this halftime show. You get to see the Sulphur Springs Wildcat Band As you and I mentioned in the pregame show, for anyone that wasn't here to hear it, they're going to state next week for the first time in school history. That is awesome. Also, they're having a performance this coming Monday night. And for anyone who can't make it in person, you can check that out right here. We'll be showing that right here on Chad's Media and, of course, Front Porch News on Facebook. .343 left in the half. Wildcats starting on the 25. Like I said, they've got 3 minutes, 43 seconds to drive the field, and they still have all 3 timeouts. We've seen just 1 timeout used in this game, and that was by Anna. Starting this play, Mitchell to Lewis. He's got it. Gain of about 7 or 8 there. Just a little short of the first down marker. Skylar Lewis, he has been an absolute beast this season. I don't have his total yardage for you. I will make sure to have that before the playoff game next week. But 6 receiving touchdowns as a sophomore. That is big. And as you and I mentioned earlier, we've seen in CJ's absence, he has really proved that he can be the primary receiver for a team. He's in motion this time. To give to Malachi. Malachi trying to find some room. Goes down around the line of scrimmage, I believe. Maybe a gain of a couple. It's going to make 3rd and short.
Hand off the Roland, gain of a couple of yards on the play. Brought down by Cervini along with Miller. 3rd down.
2 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the half. 3rd and 1. Another give to Malachi. I think he's got it, but we'll see where they spot it. And they do.
Roland gets across the 35-yard line.
Got the first down. Yet the Lions crew doesn't seem to understand. Go. There you go. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the 36. Dropping back. Looking for Skylar. It's a one-on-one. Ooh. Almost. Fans asking for a pass interference. Refs don't agree. 2nd and 10.
The crowd emphatically wants the penalty.
They do. Is that the first boos we've heard this year?
Yeah.
Pass out to Malachi.
Goal on the reception, hit by number 35, C.J. Miller.
You know, we didn't have a lot of snaps of Malachi at receiver this year. Right there, kind of like him in that scat back role.
Yep. Timeout, Wildcats.
IT problems can make you feel strapped down. Let Essential Business Solutions take care of all your IT needs. Managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Yes! Set up a consultation today.
$1:55 left here in the half. And like you said, timeout, Anna. I misspoke.
Timeout, yeah, 3rd down. Obviously, they want to get the ball back. Man, you know, talk about we didn't want to be down by 21. We certainly do not want to be down by 24 or 28.
It's going to be 3rd and 6. Like you were talking about, we haven't seen a ton of Malachi as a receiver.
Yeah, no, not a lot of that, which I would think that he probably catches the ball really well. But you also, I mean, C.J. Williams kind of is a solid receiver out of the backfield.
Shout out to Jared Riley, by the way. 3rd and 6 from the 40. Over to Skylar. He's still up. Skylar Lewis is still going. Skylar Lewis, 60-yard touchdown.
Boy, that one couldn't have gone any better. I was sitting here thinking, man, like, not going to get the first down here, going to have to punt it away. But Skylar Lewis breaks what looked like 3 people tackling him.
Yeah.
And takes it to the crib. I mean, we've seen that next level speed, that breakaway speed from Skylar Lewis a couple times this year,
and
especially on that jailbreak screen.
And like you said, he didn't just break a tackle, he broke.
It was kind of a sandwich of Anna defenders.
Yeah, it was. But that his 7th touchdown of the season, and he is once again tied with CJ for the lead in receiving touchdowns. 1 minute, 37 seconds left in the half. 28-14. I want to tell you about DNB Loans, your hometown loan specialist and tax repair. Located on Gilmer Street, DNB Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, and more. It's a big night for the folks over at DNB Loans, owned by Jennifer Clark and Wiley Roten. They're huge supporters of the Wildcats, including Matthew Clark. Big contributor to this team. He's a senior as well. I want to point out, because they used that other timeout, they're down to just the 1. So they have 1 minute and 37 seconds left. That timeout kind of backfired on Anna. Not kind of. It definitely backfired on Anna.
Well, and, who's to say that Sulphur Springs wasn't okay with just going to the locker room?
Yeah.
Hey, we're just going to run this out so you guys don't touch the ball.
Instead, they called the timeout. Was that the very next play, I think?
It absolutely was the next play. It was 3rd down.
Yeah.
Man, that changes the game. Being down 14 at the half is a lot different than 21.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like we're going to get some type of pooch or onside kick here. You've got Anna bringing a lot of people. That's going to go into no man's land. It's going to hit the ground.
Now, Emmers is the one with it. He's coming back to this side.
Just get him down.
He's still up. There he goes, down at the 31.
That
that
was
Fields
there.
Fairly close to a Wildcat ending up with it. I like the punt, the placement of that kick.
No question, yeah. The second that ball hits the ground, it changes the dynamics of what's happening on the play, because I'm telling you, from a guy that's seen it a time or two, I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
You do? I think you've been involved in some pretty big plays like that, right?
Once it hits the ground, you just never know which way it's going to roll.
Yeah, you've been involved in some pretty big plays like that.
Did you like my?
I did like that.
What is that? Farmers Insurance. We know a thing or two because we sing a thing or two.
I like that.
So Tyler got 1 timeout, 1:32 on the clock. I think a team that has the ability to throw like Anna does, they're going to go for.
Yeah,
they're going to go for 7 here.
Yeah, especially here on the first couple downs. Quick pass out to Emmers. He goes out of bounds.
That's a lot of space between the defender and a guy like Emmers. I mean, if they're going to give me free 7-yard outs,
it only
I'm going
took
to take it.
2 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take that up and down the field if I have the option.
If I can go, 6 yards in 2 seconds, I'll do it. Do it all the way down the field. Draw back, and they give to Dubar this time. Dubar coming around to the outside. He's got some room. Down the sideline. Breezy Dubar. And that is why he's going to Boise State. 64-yard touchdown. Just like that, it is once again a 3-score game.
Man, that's that is the explosive plays that we've talked about. That's what you're looking to stop when you've got guys on the offensive side of the ball that can do that when their number's called. That's tough to defend. I mean, there's just nothing to it.
Yeah, almost risky to kind of hand the ball off there on 2nd and 4 with 1:13 left, but it pays off for him.
Evidently, they felt pretty good about it.
They did. So it's good. That's going to make it 35-14. There's 1:13 left in the half. And then, of course, we want to make sure y'all get to see the Blue Blazes and the band. Before we do, though, I want to tell you about Donnie's Heat and Air. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. Again, I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Another live stream you can catch later this weekend is that of the Way Bible Church. They want to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45. You can also catch their live stream at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at the Way Bible Church. Ryan, we have seen a grand total of 49 points already. I don't know if you had the over or not, but 49 points and a half. I wonder if that's the most we've seen this year.
Yeah, probably so.
Might be. So the Wildcats will have 1:13 and, of course, 3 timeouts.
Davis kick, once again, fair call. First down, Wildcats.
Again, y'all stick around for the halftime show. See your Wildcat band who is going to state. See the Blue Blazes as well. I'm sure they're all very excited. The Blue Blazes, the band, this is your final time to get to do this on your home field. I bet very excited for that. Caden dropping back. And the ball is on the ground. And the Anna Coyotes come up with it on the 25-yard line. They've got 1:07 and 1 timeout.
Man, just, one mistake becoming another. Certainly not the way you wanted to end the half for the Wildcats. And all you can hope for here is to try and prevent Anna from making this a 28-point game.
Yeah. One minute, 7 seconds. Like you said, just try to keep it at 21. Bullock and Dubar in the backfield. He's looking for Emmers. Decides to keep it himself. Going to toss it this way. It's a catch. That's a gain of... Oh, it's good for the first down. Okay.
Good enough for the Coyote first down.
Putting that at the 13. Exactly 1 minute left here in the first half. Quick pass out to Dubar. Dubar's got it. Makes one miss. He makes 2 miss. And he scores again. Breezy Dubar. It's an absolute monster.
Just hasn't been our quarter, Tyler.
Yeah. Did this quarter start 6-0 or 14-0? Because a half went.
No, 6-0.
This quarter started 6-0. Yeah.
Yep, 6-0.
It's currently 42-14. Still 54 seconds left in the first half. I want to tell you about our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence Award winner, J. Hodge Chevrolet has also won awards for Best Automotive Dealership and Best Auto Repair Shop. They're such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats that they're even located on Wildcat Way. Find new roads at J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay. Go see Jay.
I'm going to bet here that the Wildcats take a knee and get this one in the locker room.
We'll see. 54 seconds.
Man, just not able to stop the bleeding there. Couple mistakes that Anna capitalized on. I think the Cats are doing some good things. And again, I said given the circumstances, you got a lot of dudes out. Obviously you're playing probably the best team in the district. And I thought Sulphur Springs has handled some moments very well tonight.
Yeah,
and a couple mistakes they've made that have led to big plays from Anna, and that's going to happen.
Right, Matt Mitchell returning this one. It'll be 46 seconds left in the half. Offensively, the Wildcats have done a lot of good things. They've been in opposing territory 5 times, because they've scored twice. One of them was defensively, so 4 times.
Yeah,
4
and
times.
also, okay, you throw the interception in the end zone. Let's say we score there. That led to a score for Anna. That all of a sudden
that's a 14-point swing.
Makes it a 14-point swing.
Yeah.
I think right here.
And then with the bad snap on the punt, that quickly led to 7.
That was 7. Yeah. Again, like I said, I think Sulphur Springs has done some really good things tonight. I think they've shot themselves in the foot tonight.
It doesn't feel 42-14. I feel like. Give to Malachi. So they will have to run at least one more play. No, they started the clock late, so they are actually within a second of each other. You don't have to run a play.
Second down 10.
I don't know if they will. They might run one more.
Yeah, they could. Yeah. Clock at 22. That's as close as the clocks can be within each other without being exactly the same. Caden Mitchell out to Matt Mitchell. Matt has it. Goes down near the marker. It's a little short. No, they're giving it to him.
Mitchell to Mitchell combination.
But that's going to do it for the first half. Wildcats trail 42-14. Y'all don't go anywhere. We have a great Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show for you. Going to make sure you get to see the Blue Blazes and the band. And then Ryan and I will be back for the Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show.
A little past 7 o'clock. Thanks for joining us on your ride home. Stay tuned. We got some brand new music heading your way on the other side.
Sure look like you could use some help.
I sure could. I'd appreciate it.
I used to have a truck just like this.
I've had this one probably 20 years. It sure has been good to me.
We're a Ford family too.
I sure appreciate you helping me like this. By the way, my name's Charles.
Glad to meet you, Charles. I'm Brian. You be careful going home now.
All right, you do the same.
At Brian Tolliver, we're along for the ride.
Commercial Glass and Mirror is owned by David Gideon, the father of 3 different Wildcats, including Gage, who's currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, call Commercial Glass and Mirror at 903-885-2661. You can find them on the service road at 405 Interstate Highway 30. We're huge fans of Commercial Glass and Mirror, and we know that you will be too.
Toby Boatman Garage Doors is a family-owned and operated business that has served Hopkins County and surrounding areas for 20 years. They provide high-quality and long-lasting work that you can find on their Facebook. Call or text 903-348-6170 for all your residential and commercial garage door needs, including installation and repairs. No matter how big or small your job is, Toby Boatman Garage Doors will fix you up. Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without any trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today at Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. Hooten's Hardware in Emory, Texas, which features brands such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware is more than just nuts and bolts. You can find Hooten's at 1139 West, East Lennon Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com.
Chick-fil-A is where everyone is the guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there is something for everyone. Delivering and catering is also available for all those hungry cats. Order in-store or on the Chick-fil-A app. We look forward to seeing you soon. Go Wildcats.
The Way Bible Church wants to welcome you home on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock and 10:45. Or catch their live stream at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come and find a place to belong at TWBC. Visit the Way Bible Church at 674 FM 2560 in Sulphur Springs. The Way Bible Church is building a beautiful new building that I know everyone is going to want to check out. Also, a big shout out to Joel, TWBC's pastor, who is a big supporter of us here at Chad's Media.
It's been one of the hottest summers ever, and I can't think of a better time to introduce you to our friends over at Donnie's Heat and Air. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service, or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. D&B Loans, your hometown loan specialist and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets and mattress sets. They also offer tax prep and utility bill pay. Owned by Jennifer Clark and Wiley Roden, they are huge supporters of the Wildcats, including grandson Matthew Clark, who's on the football team, and granddaughter Kylie Clark, who is a varsity cheerleader.
Since 1927, Alliance Bank has been serving customers throughout North Texas. Our community banking roots run deep, and we are here to serve you. Welcome, my name is Keith Shirtliff, and I am the Market President for Hopkins County. Here at Alliance Bank, we offer all of the products and services you would expect from a large, impersonal national bank, but with the personal service you would expect from a community bank. So give us a call. Stop by or reach out through alliancebank.com. We look forward to serving you.
It's back to school time and it's about to get super busy. Are you tired and stressed? Do you need to get into a healthier routine? Let me help you. The FitWit meal planning program helps give your body the fuel it needs to live a healthier life during these busy times while helping achieve fitness goals and save money. It also fixes the confusion of, what should I eat? Let me help you find that better, healthier routine and to start feeling good about yourself so you can focus on what matters most. Follow FitWit on Facebook and Instagram and message me today to begin your journey.
Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. Located in Sulphur Springs, Mayo Appliance Services provides in-home service to all surrounding areas for repair of washers, dryers, stovetop ovens, refrigerators, ice makers, dishwashers, you name it. For more information, call 903-951-4500 or visit mayoapplianceservices.com to see how they can help you today. Here in Hopkins County, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give Josh a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today.
Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying is a family-owned and operated business that provides year-round custom agriculture spraying services of farms, ranches, and acreages. Owned by Rodney Easley, Easley's Liquid Fertilizer is a huge supporter of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, including Trent Easley, who's one of the coaches for your Wildcats. As an authorized dealer for Monty's plant and soil products, they can provide everything that your crops and soil need. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206.
J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence Award winner, J. Hodge Chevrolet has also won awards for Best Automotive Dealership and Best Auto Repair Shop. They're such big supporters of the Wildcats, you can find them on Wildcat Way. Find new roads to J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay, go see Jay.
For over 70 years, the mission at Bell Concrete has been to provide quality products and efficient service to their clients in the ready-mix industry. They take pride in conducting business with honesty and integrity. Their concrete mix designs are tested and proven to withstand the test of time. No matter how big or small your job is, Bell Concrete has you covered. Give them a call at 903-885-3126. Bell Concrete, meeting the needs of their customers for over 70 years.
IT problems can make you feel strapped down. Let Essential Business Solutions take care of all your IT needs. Managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Yes! Set up a consultation today.
Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty is your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Katie was born and raised here in Hopkins County, and she even taught at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie Adair. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, K-A-T-I, to see how she can put you in a new home today. Y'all for joining us live from Gerald Prim Stadium for this senior night for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Wildcats trail 42-14 here at the half. Very weird second quarter. Went into it trailing just 6-0 with a chance to take a 7-6 lead. But the Anna Coyotes with a huge second quarter, getting out to a 42-14 lead. But we have a great Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show for you here in a second. We're going to make sure you get to see the Blue Blazes and, of course, your Wildcat band. Definitely, for it to be a 42-14 game, there's definitely things to feel good about from that half.
Well, and Tyler, what I would say is, first off, I'm very impressed with Anna.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I want to just throw that out there, but
they're as good as advertised.
Well, you could argue that whoever Sulphur Springs plays throughout the entirety of the playoffs,
right?
Anna could be the best team
they
will see and have seen.
Yeah, not just whoever you see in that first round,
or the second, or the third.
I'm
telling you, I have that much high praise for Anna right now with a quarterback that's able to get the ball out as clean and as effortlessly as this kid is, and man,
yeah, they are as good as
very
advertised.
Impressed.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Thank y'all for joining us here for the Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show. Brian Tolliver Ford of Sulphur Springs, they understand that your time is valuable. That's why they provide options to make your next purchase or lease more convenient. Visit BrianTolliverFord.net to see how you can make your next purchase from home. There's a number of reasons to choose Brian Tolliver Ford, including money-back guarantee, exceptional customer service, trade-in appraisal, and online purchase. Visit Brian Tolliver Ford on Gilmer Street in Sulphur Springs or give them a call at 903-459-5031. Ryan, I'm curious, obviously no matter what, we keep mentioning it, but you are in the playoffs regardless. Kind of what are you hoping to see from this second half? This is one final half, 2 final quarters you get to play in preparation for the playoffs.
Man, I want to be able to hang my head high going into next week. This is obviously, if the score stays, this is going to leave a bad taste in your mouth. But, man, as soon as this one's over, you got to just delete it, okay? You got to delete it because there's bigger things at stake, and that starts tomorrow. It really does. It starts tomorrow. And whoever we find out who we're playing, that is the mission, that is the goal. And so what I want to see in this second half is feel good about heading into next week and stay healthy. We're dealing with injuries right now. There's a lot of guys tonight that are out. We don't need anybody else missing next week's first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I do think something to really take away from tonight's game is you're getting a really good look at some guys that you're going to be seeing not only next year but for years to come. We've seen Caden Mitchell, a sophomore at quarterback. You've seen Malachi and Rose Luke at running back. That's a junior and a sophomore. You've seen both Skylar Lewis and Chris Adams have great games so far. They're both sophomores. So, I do think there's a ton to look forward to as far as the future goes. Skylar Lewis had his 7th touchdown of the season here tonight. That ties him and CJ for the most receiving touchdowns this season. CJ, of course, has 9 total touchdowns on the year because he also has a rushing and a passing. But again, y'all stick around with us. We got the Wildcat Band and the Blue Blazes. They'll be giving one final performance here at Gerald Prim. Also, I mentioned it earlier in the night, but the band obviously going to state for the first time in school history next week. That is amazing. And on Monday night, they're having another performance right here at the Prim. You can come check that out or watch it with us here on Chad's Media. Also, Front Porch News on Facebook.
All right, now, Tyler, this is going to be a silly question, but
I like silly questions.
So Sulphur Springs Band is going to state, okay? I would assume they're performing their halftime performance.
I believe so,
and
yes.
That's being judged amongst other halftime type performances.
I think each week here, I think they add to it a little bit, and that's their practice. Not practice.
I'm sure it's a longer
Yeah.
performance for the state competition, but I'm more so saying what we're seeing tonight is more or less what we're seeing for the state championship.
Now, luckily, we will have Abby Tips with us, a former
so she can tell you
band alum. She'll be able to answer all those questions for us.
Perfect.
We love the band. We love watching them. They're great, but unfortunately, I don't know near as much as she does. They do get longer and longer each week, so I think they're adding. Usually, earlier in the season, the opposing team would be done. There'd be 16 minutes on the clock. Now there's 13:15 on the clock. So, yeah, that is going to do it for Anna. So, we know everyone loves to watch the Blue Blazes and the Wildcat Band. Ryan and I do as well. So, we're going to get out of the way so y'all can tune into that.
From students to parents to teachers to administrators and school board members, we could not do this without your support. Please follow our Facebook group, Anna High School Band Boosters, and look on our Anna High School website for the Band Booster page. The Anna Band would also like to congratulate and wish the Sulphur Springs Band the very best as they perform in the UIL State Marching Contest. Finally, to all band fans out there, thank you for your support for your state-bound Anna Coyotes Marching Band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents the award-winning Blue Blazes as they strike up the band. The sergeants for this year are
Jocelyn Arenas, Peyton Ball, Sarah Voss, and Macy Williams. Officers for the 2022-2023 line are Junior Lieutenants Carter Charlton, Jackie Monroy, Senior Lieutenants Emily James and Sally Spraggins, Co-Captain Jocelyn Yanez, and Captain Olivia Worth. The Blazers want to send a special shout out to their Blazes of the Week, are their seniors and their Spirit Girl of the Week, Sergeant Sarah Voss. Sarah, you bring so much joy and spirit to this team. We couldn't do it without you. The Blazers want to thank their Spotlight Teacher of the Week, Miss Demetra Robinson and Mr. Spencer Emmert. The Blazers also want to wish Mr. Emmert and the band good luck as they compete for a state title next week. Man, oh man, we love our Wildcat band. The Blazers are under the direction of Meredith Dial and Assistant Director Shaylee Caldwell. The Blazers would like to highlight their sponsors for the week: Donnie Bertram, Highway 19 Construction, I-3 Verticals, Heritage Hospice, and Nottingham Dodge for their continued support. Now join the Blazers for a joy ride as they do their prop routine to Life is a Highway.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. Say it loud and proud. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The band is being led onto the field by senior drum major Catherine De La Rosa and juniors Catherine Starzik, Jeremy Sundays, and Lauren Menard. Tonight, the band would like to recognize a special group of musicians, our Wildcat Band 2023 senior class. These 19 band seniors have spent 7 years achieving in the Wildcat Band program. They have been a part of numerous state divisions, sweepstakes awards, and along with the rest of the Wildcat Band, are the first senior class in school history to qualify for the UIL State Marching Contest. Tonight, they're marching their last home show. Band, senior class of 2023, take a bow and be recognized. And now we're excited to present this year's Band-Bo and Band Sweetheart. Presenting tonight is our Band Booster President, Gina Prickett, and officers. The 2022 Band-Bo is Uriel Santa Cruz. The 2022 Band Sweetheart is Kathy De La Rosa. Congratulations to you both. And now, on with the show.
Dragons have held a place of fear. They shake the ground and scorch the earth. But perhaps what is most shocking, the most awe-inspiring, is their ability of flight. What if our preconceived notions about them are wrong? What if we don't have to be afraid? What if we could fly?
Band fans, join the band in San Antonio on Wednesday, November 9th in the Alabama at 10:35 a.m. for the pregame performance at State. And good luck to fellow state qualifier and high school bands.
We are back from Gerald Prim Stadium, almost ready to get this second half started. Wildcats trail 42-14. That was a great halftime performance. And again, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with us during the Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show. Ryan, we talked about it a little bit, but I'm ready for this second half and again get some look at some younger guys and everything. Been having some great performances from guys like Skylar Lewis and Chris Adams.
Tyler, let me ask you this. At what point does Anna take their starters out? Because
that's a great question.
I'm not saying this one's over, but it's pretty out there. I'm not saying they're not going to do it early either, but at some point, Anna, you gotta look ahead.
Yeah,
and Sulphur Springs is the same way. Let's not.
Agreed.
This hasn't been Sulphur Springs night so far.
Right.
You're already down some guys. I said that in the second half, one of the big things I want to see is everyone that's out there tonight, I want to see them next week in playoff football.
Absolutely.
So both sides are going to be smart here.
Yeah, it's a 28-point game. Obviously, a lot of football left. But, once you get to the fourth quarter, if it was still a similar scenario, especially if you're Anna, you're trying to wrap up a 10-0 season, you're trying to go win state, What do you gain from having guys out there? And then, like you said, same thing for Sulphur Springs. If it gets to a point where you feel like, well, unfortunately, it's just not our night, like you said.
Dude,
the main goal is to make sure everyone that's playing tonight also gets to play in the playoffs.
I just laugh when I see scores like this at the half, and I think about the fact that Sam Houston came back on James Madison down 21 at the half in the national semifinals. That second quarter, just like that one, went about as bad as it could humanly go. And then, came back and figured out a way. So maybe Sulphur Springs can have a little bit of that second half magic.
You've actively been a part of comebacks like that before.
Yes. That was, boy, I would love to see that right now.
About wouldn't have that thing right there if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
Pointing at your championship ring. Anna going to start at the 35. All the starters seem to be out there still for now. Bullock dropping back to pass on first down. The blue barrage is doing their thing. They're blue barraging. Is that Drew Hodges making the tackle there?
I'm really hoping that next week at the playoffs we see an abundance of blue barrage merchandise.
Yeah, I am too. Those blue barrage T-shirts are pretty cool.
I feel like Chad's Media. I feel like we should get a cut of that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, not really, but we did come up with it.
You keep saying we, and I love that you're including me. All I've done is say it a ton of times, but that was you, man. You made that up.
Hey, we're a team, Tyler.
Win as a team?
We're a team.
You're right. I love it.
I did make it up, though.
You did. That was all you. Second and 8. Got the first down and then some. Up to the 45. They've got a lot of weapons. I know we keep talking about specifically, Dubar and Emmers and Bullock, but their whole team.
And that, you bring up a great point. Bullock, what impresses me the most is that he's being efficient while getting it to other people.
Right.
He's not just getting it to the two studs that we've mentioned.
Yeah, we talked about Dubar really didn't do much the first quarter. Emmers didn't catch a pass until the touchdown pass late in the first quarter. Looking for Emmers again. Incomplete. I will say, of all the quarterbacks we've seen this year, his passes just do look different.
He's the best quarterback we've seen all year.
Even on the screen passes or on the quick slants, they've just got such a crisp, you know what I mean?
It's not even close, in my opinion. I think the Hallsville kid was a really good athlete. He wasn't just some superb quarterback.
Good runner.
Obviously, he could run the ball. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, we really haven't seen Bullock outside of the pocket a ton. We saw the.
He's a pocket passer.
Yeah.
You can tell, but
give to Dubar. Dubar cuts back inside. Man, he is a beast. He's still going. 44 yards to the crib. And that's what, his 4th touchdown of the night? I don't know. Dubar is a monster. Took 1 minute and 21 seconds.
I wonder if he's going to look as fast on a blue field as he does a green field.
It's going to be cool to see him on the
Of course,
the blue turf.
Yeah, Boise with the famous blue turf.
Trying to pull up their stats for the season, see what he came, what his stats were entering the night. Ryan, here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today. So, entering tonight's game, Breezy Dubar had 946 yards on 111 carries. That's 8.5 yards per carry. He also had 10 rushing touchdowns. So he's at, 13 or 14 now? And I obviously don't know his yardage, but he definitely passed the 1,000 mark now, I would think. And this is showing he only played in 8 games. So to break the 1,000-yard mark and the double-digit touchdown mark in less than 10 games, pretty impressive. So the Wildcats will get their first drive of this second half started. I want to tell you about our friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She's your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Katie was born and raised here in Hopkins County, even taught at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, Kati. Mitchell gives to Malachi. Malachi fought very hard to get back to the line of scrimmage there. Gain of 1 or 2.
Man, Sean Dow right there on a regular run play had his defender, it looked like about 10 yards out of the picture.
That man's a beast.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch.
Also, just a great kid. We've gotten to interview him a couple of times, and he's awesome. He's someone who'll be playing on Saturdays as well.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where he ends up, but I'm almost certain that he'll find a home.
Oh yeah,
that is going to be. That is incredible that is not a flag.
Yeah. Usually, anytime you see a helmet come off, that usually means something, but it's going to be 3rd and long.
And the crazy part about it is he's got to come off the field.
Yeah.
Because his helmet did come off.
So Rose Luke will be up there for 3rd and 7. From the 27. Mitchell dropping back under pressure. Skylar Lewis. He's got the catch.
That's a great job delivering a ball.
Under a lot of pressure.
Under a lot of pressure.
And I thought Skylar did a great job to come up with that ball. Some solid coverage there from the Anna defenders.
So Tyler, I'm actually getting a message that's saying that Community has pulled off the upset and has taken down Kaufman tonight.
Really? Do we know
So
by
I
how
don't-
much,
so-
though? Didn't they have to win by...
Well, so I think, if I remember correctly...
It's a great punt, by the way, by Rodriguez. I thought they had to win by more than 14. Is there a scenario in which you finish
head to
fourth?
head. We'd be head. No, there's no.
Okay.
No. Well, I don't think so. I don't know. Now I'm questioning everything that I know.
We need a rules expert.
They won 21-14.
Okay.
So that did not meet the 14-point threshold.
Anna starting this drive at the 32. Dropping back to pass. Incomplete. Eight minutes and 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. That being said, whenever we do find out all the playoff information, obviously, throughout the course of the week, stay tuned to Front Porch News. You can find frontporchnews.com or the Front Porch News Facebook. We'll be updating all of that as soon as we get the information, and then Ryan and I will be here to broadcast the game, whenever it is, wherever it is, whoever it is against. Very much looking forward to getting to call our first playoff game together. Empty set for Bullock. 2nd and 10. Dropping back. Deep. Incomplete again. Chaney almost got to that one.
The way that I'm reading it is Kaufman, because they lost by less than 14 points, they're going to be the number 2 seed.
Okay.
We will be the number 3 seed, and Community will be the number 4 seed.
Gotcha.
Is how I'm reading it.
Gotcha. And if that is the case, and it does hold up that way, you would play the winner of tomorrow night's game between Dallas Carter and
Wilmer Hudgens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Salina won that district.
So that'll be a fun one to keep an eye on tomorrow night.
That's correct. So Salina will play Community. The winner of Dallas Carter and Wilmer Hudgens will play Sulphur Springs. The loser will play Kaufman.
Yeah.
And I don't know who got 4th place in that district, but they will play Anna if everything holds up.
Yes. So it'll be Salina versus Community. Yeah. First down for Anna. Again, obviously, we'll have to see how all of that shapes out before we know who the Wildcats will play against. I would think, unless, there is a chance that game does get delayed because of weather tomorrow night.
Well,
so
that sucks because, Sulphur Springs.
It's a whole day less of prep.
That's a whole day less of prep. Now, I would assume that the Sulphur Springs coaching staff will be at that game tomorrow. So that is
that's
positive.
Fair. That's fair.
To be able to have the whole staff go and in person scout that is a nice plus.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you want to, again, really hoping that game gets played tomorrow night because you want to be able to get home on Friday night, come in first thing Saturday morning and know exactly
and get to work.
What you're preparing for. So as long as that game doesn't get pushed back or anything, we should have that information Saturday. Who it's against, where it's at, what time it is.
And a lot of times, Tyler, you'll watch film from the night before. Like Sulphur Springs would watch film of their game versus Anna. But, man, when we got to the playoffs in high school, when we got to the playoffs in college, there was no time to watch the week before. It was done. It was over. We have to spend every second preparing for the next opponent.
Right.
And you could say, the same thing for regular season, but it's different. Because you're learning, you're trying to improve. This is life or death when you get to the playoffs. There are no second chances. So we need to spend every ounce of time and effort watching film on whomever it may be.
3rd and 3 from the 49. There's 6 minutes, 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Bullet has his man. He's still up.
Man,
in the blue barrage with a
big
stop.
hits right there.
I think that's Matthew Clark.
I
on the
would
tackle.
think that given the score, Anna will punt here.
Would think we might have a player still on the field, so we will be right back.
It's back to school time and it's about to get super busy. Are you tired and stressed? Do you need to get into a healthier routine? Let me help you. The FitWit meal planning program helps give your body the fuel it needs to live a healthier life during these busy times, while helping achieve fitness goals and save money. It also fixes the confusion of, what should I eat? Let me help you find that better, healthier routine and to start feeling good about yourself so you can focus on what matters most. Follow FitWit on Facebook and Instagram and message me today to begin your journey.
From the 49, 6 minutes, 31 seconds.
I'm a little surprised that up 35, Anna's going to go for this, but
Fair to give to Dubar. Dubar has the first down. Still going. Still up. 49 yards later, and breezy Dubar keeping it breezy.
I mean, I know it's early. It's halfway through the third quarter, but 35-point lead. I don't love going for it on fourth down there. Not great gamesmanship, but that kid can play.
He's a
There's
baller.
no question. He can play. I would imagine that is probably his last carry of the night.
Man, it's funny. You know, not only do we broadcast the games, but obviously write for FrontPorchNews.com. And this summer, you know, there's not a ton of things happening, so you find any way you can to create content. So I did a series previewing every game of the season, and as I was writing those, you're obviously doing as much research as you can on every team and everything, and I got very excited to keep an eye on him, and man, has he been every bit as advertised. Absolute baller. It'll be, unless he changes his mind, going to Boise State. Well, we've got a second one to tell you about our friends at Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. Located in Sulphur Springs, Mayo Appliance Services provides in-home service to all surrounding areas of repairs of dishwashers and dryers, stovetops and ovens, refrigerators and ice makers, dishwashers, you name it. For more information, call 903-951-4500 or visit mayoapplianceservices.com. See how they can help you today. 56-14. 6 minutes, 17 seconds left in the third. Again, man, I know I said it earlier, but I cannot wait to get to call our first playoff game together next week.
Yeah, no question. It'll be interesting to see where that's at. You know, playing a Dallas area school, I don't know, somewhere halfway, maybe like Rockwall, Mesquite, Forney.
Yeah, I could definitely see any of those places. Maybe even a Royce City or something.
Yep, that's great. Yep, Greenville. I don't know.
You know, more than anything, I really hope that obviously I don't think I'm not talking about for the players and for the coaching staff. I know they're completely locked in. They feel amazing about what they've accomplished this year. But I hope for the fans this doesn't put a damper on things. This has been a great season. You are 7-3. You know, you're a top 3 seed in a really good district. I mean, I hope they don't look at this last game and, you know, there's a ton to feel really good about.
You're the third seed in a district that has 2 top 10 teams in the state, a top 5 team in the state. And so, yeah, I mean, absolutely nothing to hang your heads on.
Yeah. Timeout, Anna.
Hello, Hopkins County business owners. The Wildcat football team sure has gotten off to a great start, and our live broadcast has been a hit. Now it's your turn to join in with us for our next round of live sports coverage, including basketball, soccer, baseball, and my personal favorite, Lady Cat softball. With thousands of fans tuning in each week, let's support our Wildcats and your business. Contact me at Chad's Media today and help us cheer on even more of our Wildcat athletes.
6 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 25. It's the first timeout of the half for Anna. I don't believe Sulphur Springs used a timeout in the first half. I know Anna used 2. One of which led to the big Skylar Lewis touchdown. To give on first down. Rose Luke still out there.
And off the Rose Luke, he stopped by number 33, the Coyotes, Braylon Wilson.
Second and 7 from the 28. Again, shout out to everyone who chose to spend their Thursday night with us here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News. Hopefully you choose to do the same thing next week. Mitchell to Mitchell. Goes out at around the 35. I like the Mitchell to Mitchell connection. You know, Matt Mitchell obviously was QB1 for this team for a while. He's got a total of 13 career touchdowns. He had 2 in one game this year against Van Alstyne. And first down, Matt lives on, as that's good enough for the first down. Clock right at about 5 minutes left here in the third. Mitchell out to Lewis. Lewis has got it. And he's up all the way to the 45. Skylar Lewis is having himself a night. He tends to do that every Friday night. And on Thursdays, apparently, too.
I like what you said earlier about him being newcomer of the year or sophomore year, whatever their superlative is.
Yeah, I would love to see him win that award, and I think he's definitely made a great case for it. Again, we don't see the other teams like we see Sulphur Springs, but if we did have a vote, I think that's
well, we have seen every team though.
We've seen them all.
And I would
yes,
say
yes.
he's been the most impressive sophomore offensively.
He's got single coverage again. Caden Mitchell to Cooper Faircloth.
Oh man,
almost.
Golly, if he could have led it more to the middle of the field, I think Cooper Faircloth has a much easier time catching that ball.
Yeah, tough to turn your body like that.
Oh,
and to
yeah,
find the ball.
That's tough to track. You also had Skylar Lewis. Looked like he was.
Yeah, I actually thought he was going to Skylar at first.
He was pretty open there.
Right before the snap, I'd mentioned he's got him down here in the single coverage. I don't know why they, which it's been, it's 56-14, but they've been playing some real tight single coverage over here.
Skylar Lewis has got having a pretty big night.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say he's probably has 100 yards.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what
no, I
his
know
stats
he has
are
100 yards.
Yeah.
Easy.
Give to Rose Luke on second down. He's got some room. Solid run there, making third down a lot more manageable. From up to the 26. And they're going in a hurry.
So Sulphur Springs, every time they get in the third short situation, they rush up to the line.
Ball's on the ground. Rose Luke does come up with it.
Oh, man.
That could have been a lot worse than a loss of one. Could have been a turnover for starters, but...
Yeah, right there, it kind of seemed like maybe he was trying to do something before he even caught the ball. Obviously, 4-down territory here.
Yeah, 4th and 3. At the 26. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Again, I want to give a big shout out to the cross-country team who's running at state tomorrow. That's awesome. Cooper in motion to give to Rose Luke. He's got the first down. And once again, inside the Bell Concrete red zone, but there is a flag on the play.
That's almost certainly going to be face mask or horse collar. He kind of got thrown around there. So we're going to get half the distance to the goal line.
It's probably going to put him around the 8th, maybe.
I'd love to see a senior score a touchdown here.
Yeah, that would be cool on senior night.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of youngins out there.
Yeah, Cooper Faircloth is the only senior I see. Okay, Matt Mitchell is also out there. A Mitchell to Mitchell touchdown would be cool.
Hand it to Sean Dial.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Fun.
Yeah, I think Mitchell to Mitchell connection would be cool. First and goal.
There we
Skylar
go.
Lewis.
That'll work too.
And now the team leader in receiving touchdowns this season with 8 overall. That is Skylar Lewis, his second of the night. So it not only leads the team in receiving yards or in receiving touchdowns this season, but it's also more than anyone had last season.
Good snap, good hold, good kick.
And that makes it 56-21. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. I want to tell you about our new friends over at Essential Business Solutions. Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Let Essential Business Solutions do the IT work for you. Managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions, they make technology accessible. You know, something I've been thinking about here lately, Dallas Carter very well could be the team that you end up with in that first round of the playoffs. A lot of people, you know, one of the biggest sports movies ever, Friday Night Lights. And Dallas Carter was the team that they played against in that big game, obviously.
They've also got a 30 for 30. ESPN
yeah,
30
they
for
do
30
have a
about
30
Dallas
for 30.
Carter.
I forgot about that 30 for 30.
Yeah, I had over 20 Division I football players on that roster.
That's wild. I would think that's one of the more historic high school football teams.
Oh, it's one of the greatest
for sure.
high school football teams of all time. Yeah, so it'd be cool to
pretty cool connection.
Cool to have that.
Might have to watch the 30 for 30 and
Right.
and watch Friday Night Lights to get myself
to get yourself psyched for the game. No question.
Where do you rank Friday Night Lights in terms of sports movies? That's got to be.
Oh man, that's a great question.
I got to go
Tyler.
Moneyball number 1.
Okay, you're a baseball guy though. So.
Yeah. Outside of that though, I don't know. I mean, it might be Friday Night Lights.
I don't know. I always like to remember the Titans.
Yeah,
I would say that's probably my favorite.
It's a great one for sure.
Rudy's good.
Rudy's
good. I don't know though. Friday Night Lights is definitely up there.
Definitely up there. Not to bring it back to baseball, but Major League 2, Bull Durham. There's some good baseball ones. Obviously, for the love of the game.
World Series tonight.
Yeah.
Right now we've got the Astros over the Phillies 2-1.
Very actively rooting for the Phillies.
Yeah, if you caught our halftime banter last week in the rain, you know that how Ryan and Tyler feel about the Astros.
Not a lot of love for the Astros between the two of us. Our employer doesn't share that sentiment, but first and 10, incomplete. Anytime there's an incomplete pass, look, and Jaden Nelson will be close by.
No Breezy in the game anymore.
Yeah, you may have been right. I don't see.
Still got the starting quarterback out there.
I don't see Jacob Emmers anymore.
Nah, their night's over. That's what I would do for sure.
To give. It's a solid run on first down. Breezy's backup seems to be solid as well.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 26 seconds left here in the third quarter.
First down. Jaden Nelson on the stop.
Yeah, Breezy gets to chill and enjoy the breeze for the rest of the night, I think. It's my last Breezy joke, I promise. And the ball gets past Bullock, but it's still on the ground. That one goes all the way back to inside the 25. That got past multiple people.
Anna has had some snap exchange issues tonight.
They have. Especially once the playoffs roll around. If you make a deep playoff run, that's going to become important.
And I could see Anna making a deep playoff run.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
I mean, we've seen some pretty good teams this year, and they are.
I mean, if I had to make a pick, I would say that Anna is a. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see the bracket, but I think Anna could definitely make a run.
I don't understand. And again, I've been telling you this since before training camp started, but that was my pick to win the district this year. And when you were looking at other, I don't want to put any other sources' names out there because, again, it's very, very tough, especially if you're covering the entire state of Texas. A lot of the time you're making prediction about teams you've never seen. You know, you're just looking at how were they last year, how many players did they return, but I don't see how this team wasn't predicted. You know what I mean?
Right.
Complete, but there is a flag back in the backfield.
That's going to be in the area of holding.
Yeah. Yeah, just with 3 Division I players on your offense alone, I don't understand why the expectations weren't district title, deep playoff run. So the penalty was declined. It'll be 4th and long. But we might be about to get a timeout on the field. No. We're good. So it's going to be 4th and long. 1 minute, 13 seconds left here in the quarter. Going back to 2 men deep to return here. Is that Fields and Faircloth?
Fields and Faircloth, yep.
Number 1 and number 2.
Yep.
Solid punt. And it's out on the ground. And I think it is. It's going to be and a ball. Still wasn't past the first down marker, though. Or it's close, but found a way to pick up the 4th and 24, essentially.
You know, that's kind of a weird rule. I feel like if it's not
right.
past the first down.
It should have to be past the first down
right.
marker.
I think the kicking, though, I think that negates it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like if Sulphur Springs touches it, it's their possession.
Right, for sure.
Interesting rule there, though.
It is interesting.
That might be a rule change that could garner some attention. Hey, speaking of rule changes, you've got the XFL coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Next spring.
Yeah.
They kind of had some fun stuff. I attended an XFL game before that season got cut short due to COVID.
Really?
I really enjoyed it.
So I got to say, I actually bought really heavy into the AAF.
Okay, so you have the AAF.
Uh-huh. And obviously that one didn't pan out, but I really bought into that. You know, usually I'm kind of a pessimist when it comes to that kind of thing. Oh, this isn't going to work. But I got really into the AAF. And
I became a diehard Dallas Renegades fan.
Yeah, nice.
They're now going to be known as the Arlington Renegades.
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't know. The USFL didn't catch on for me.
Yeah.
But I had some teammates that actually played in the USFL.
Oh,
I'm going to
nice.
have some teammates that are going to be in the XFL. So I'll definitely be tuning in for that.
Definitely. It's going to do it for the third quarter. Wildcats trail 56-21. Everyone excited for next week's playoff game? Everyone here in Sulphur Springs, but also our friends at Hooten's Hardware in Emory. They feature brands you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Stihl, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit Hooten's Hardware on East Lennon Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit hootenstill.com. Ryan, I got to tell you, I never got the chance to eat tonight. I'm pretty hungry, and I could go for some Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is where everyone is the guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there's something for everyone. Delivery and catering also available for all you hungry cats. Order in-store or on the Chick-fil-A app. They look forward to seeing you soon. I want to give a big shout-out to my buddy Alex Craze. He watches all of our games, big supporter, but he and I were next-door neighbors for a long time, so obviously you watch a ton of sports together, but we were the ones that bought into the AAF, and we were, like, every game day, like, all right, let's watch. We just wanted to watch football, you know. It didn't pan out, but maybe the XFL will have more luck this time around. Give on 1st and 10. Solid tackle there.
Tyler, we've got some big college games this Saturday.
Absolutely.
You've got 1 versus 3.
Yep.
Georgia versus Tennessee. That's going to be a good one. If you had to make a pick right now, who'd you take? It's Tennessee at Georgia.
I kind of want to go Tennessee.
I do too.
That might be the.
That seems like the Cinderella pick.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
But not a Cinderella team. Like, I think they're legit.
Right. Very much so. Jaden Nelson trying to bring it down. Gets a little bit of help.
If I had to pick a Cinderella team, I would have to go TCU.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I do like the Horned Frogs this year.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no doubt.
There's another big game this weekend. One that I might have a little bit of interest in. LSU Alabama.
Yeah. LSU kind of quietly crept into the top 10.
Yeah, I think they may or may not have done that one so ESPN could have a top 10 matchup this weekend, if we're being honest. But I don't know. Maybe my LSU Tigers are a top 10 team. I got to say, man, every year, I don't know that I should announce this in front of thousands of people watching, but I allow myself to cry once a year, and it's always the LSU-Bama game.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not an LSU fan by any means, but I'm certainly rooting for the Tigers this weekend because if the Tigers could pull off the upset, that would pretty much eliminate the Crimson Tide from any type of playoff contention.
They're essentially playing to see who goes to the SEC title game.
Is that right on that division?
I mean, LSU.
So the winner of this would play the winner
LSU would have
Georgia,
to win
Tennessee.
out. Yeah, they'd have to win out, beat Arkansas, and beat A&M. But if you beat Alabama, we're probably going to go on to beat Arkansas and A&M. You know. Another first down puts them close to the 25. I say that LSU could definitely lose to Arkansas or A&M. I've seen them do it. Want to thank everyone for hanging out with us here on this Thursday night. I know y'all watch and listen to me and Ryan, but much bigger production than just Ryan. Big shout out to Tanner, to Corey, to Chad, Rachel, Abby, Casey, everybody.
Tyler, no Cowboys game this weekend. They are on a bye. I am particularly excited for next weekend's matchup versus the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I think we all are, but I think you have a special reason.
Right. I will be in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
That is awesome.
At Lambeau Field. That's going to be pretty cool.
Pretty much any football fan's dream to catch
Right.
Not only to catch a game at Lambeau, but to catch your team at Lambeau. Pretty
I feel
awesome.
like I will be completing the holy trinity of professional sports stadiums.
Okay, let me guess.
Fenway.
I knew you had seen Fenway.
I've been to Fenway.
I'm trying to think of what the other one is. Obviously Lambeau, Fenway.
So you got to get a basketball stadium.
My guess would be Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
You've been to MSG?
I have.
Really?
I have twice.
Twice.
I
did not know. So I knew you'd been to Fenway. I remember when we were little kids.
I've even been to the Staples Center, and I've been to.
No way.
I've been to the Boston Garden.
That is wild.
So really any way you cut it, I've been.
Either way.
To it. Baseball, I've been to Wrigley, been to both Yankee stadiums, been to Fenway. So I've been there and done that at a couple of professional sporting.
That's awesome,
stadiums.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, might want to point out a change at quarterback for Anna.
You know, one thing I'm excited to visit at Lambeau is we're going to go to the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame.
Ooh, that's going to be cool.
Which we will see some memorabilia of Sulphur Springs legend Forrest Gregg.
Miller Grove legend. Actually, it was from Miller Grove. But obviously, Sulphur Springs is
He did graduate high school from Sulphur Springs.
Yes. Miller Grove doesn't have many legends, man. I take them when I can get them.
They got Tyler Lennon.
It is crazy to think about, though, that the greatest football player of all time came from Miller Grove, Texas. It's wild. You have a special connection to Forrest Gregg, right?
I do. I was class of 2018 Forrest Gregg Award winner. I was the last winner while he was still alive, so that's a pretty cool little tidbit.
You have a lot of really cool moments in Sulphur Springs
just random Sulphur Springs deal.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to make more of them now that we're announcers and everything.
We'll have to come up with some cool trivial tidbits of broadcasting careers.
Nathan Andrews with another big play. Clock at 7 minutes, 15 seconds.
Tyler, I want to bring up a point that you brought up earlier. Don't let a disappointing final regular season game tarnish anything that's happened
in
the last 10 weeks, because what Sulphur Springs has been able to accomplish is nothing less than incredible.
Yeah, I think you almost can't even put into words.
0-10 last year, a team that's picked dead last in their district, team that's probably before the season started not picked to win a single game.
Right.
To have 7 wins and clinch a playoff berth with weeks to go and feel good about going into the playoffs, feel like you really have a shot of winning your first playoff game. That man, what a tremendously successful season.
Yeah, this has been, again, like we almost can't even put into words how incredible of a season this has been, and it's by far or by no means over. You get to start a whole new season next week.
Oh, you're 0-0 next week. I mean, it's a whole new ball game. It's a one life deal. It's do or die every Friday.
Something else they accomplished. They not only made the playoffs for the first time since 2018, but by winning 7 games this season, it's the most wins in a season since 2013.
Wow.
2013 they went 8-4. The 2018 season there was a couple 6-win seasons in there. But yeah, this is the most wins in a season for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats since 2013, which was the year I graduated high school.
Wow.
So my buddies out there like Jenner Jackson, Cole Hill, Jordan Jackson, LP. I'm sure Larry was a big part of that team. Wildcats ball, 5 minutes, 44 seconds left. When was your first year on varsity?
So
2015,
16, 17, yeah.
Yeah. Pass out to Faircloth. We didn't get to talk about this yet, but a really cool moment for him and his father on senior night here.
Yep, no doubt. No doubt. And, that's more of a personal thing. Obviously, Cooper and Coach Faircloth, this is their first season in Sulphur Springs. And so, but just, have that father-son coaching ball. And obviously, he's probably been his coach his entire life. And
right.
So, no matter where it's at,
it's been awesome.
That's a big deal.
It's been awesome to see how quickly they, made this their home and fit in and everything.
Yeah, and I understand he has a daughter that's pretty big time in soccer.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be a key part in Lady Cat soccer this year. That's what I've heard.
Can't wait to get the all the different seasons rolling. Got soccer.
Basketball coming up.
Basketball coming up soon.
When does soccer season start? I think the first game's in January.
Maybe
Is that correct?
December.
Maybe December.
Yeah, but yeah.
Maybe December. But
so just a month or so away.
Right.
First down, but that's the furthest I've ever seen a flag thrown in my life. Did you see that?
No.
So you see where it landed here at the line of scrimmage, and he chunked it from like the 40.
So what you're saying is my ref's got a cannon over here.
Got a cannon.
See, we've got the roster over here.
If Jared Riley's still watching, I wonder if he can throw a flag.
So that's Randy Dove.
Randy
Dove.
Big shout out, Randy Dove.
Cannon. He might be able to throw the old plastic football up here. We had that question a couple weeks ago. Who knows?
Yeah, I've heard Randy Dove ranks very high on the flag throwing
scale. Yeah.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left. First and 10.
Tyler, hope we have a great showing, in-person attendance next week at the playoffs. But if you can't, we'll be broadcasting live.
Oh yeah,
playoff football.
And the beauty of it is you can go support them in person and watch us afterwards.
Yep. Or listen during, watch after, whatever.
Do all of that.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Chad's Media, since it's been doing live broadcasts of Sulphur Springs football, we are 1-0 and getting to the playoffs.
You're right.
1 for 1.
You're right. Basketball team made the playoffs last year. We broadcasted those games.
Yep.
Softball made the playoffs. We broadcasted those games.
So
teams that we have broadcast have never not made the playoffs.
So I used to have pretty randomly popular podcast, Walk On Radio, during my playing days at Sam Houston State. And when we started that podcast, little did we know we would win 21 games in the year 2021. 22 consecutive wins, but 21 wins in that one calendar year, and that was all after we had started Walk On Radio. So we always joke that we were undefeated,
never lost. The Undefeated podcast.
Right.
You need to make the sequel, the spinoff, the Undefeated.
It ended in a loss, unfortunately. Fair enough. As most football careers do.
Fair enough.
It is unusual to go out on a win.
Yeah, only one team gets to do so.
Right.
That brings up 4th and 3 from the 43. 4th and 8. My apologies. I'm telling you, man, the scoreboard here in the stadium has been throwing me off all night long.
Well, it's a combination of that and I'm not trusting the spots tonight.
They've been something. Rodriguez gets the punt off. That one was tough.
Punt.
And the bounce is going to help him.
That is a great punt.
An amazing punt. All the way out to the 6. I tweet this at least once a Saturday and once a Sunday. I'm going to say it tonight. What a punt. 2 minutes on the clock. Again, I want to thank every single one of you for hanging out with us this Thursday night. I wish, usually we can say, hey, next time, this, and this. We unfortunately don't know all of that yet, but stay tuned on frontporchnews.com or the Front Porch News Facebook. We'll make sure everyone has the playoff information as soon as it is available. And then Ryan and I, whether it be, I'm hoping and thinking next Friday night. But
okay, I'll say this. If that game does get played tomorrow, Wilmer Hudgens and Dallas Carter, we will know immediately after that game.
Yeah.
And chances are Coach Faircloth and Kaufman,
no matter who
they've already got it. It's already playing.
So I know it could be this person or this team. So I've talked to both of these teams.
That's correct.
And if it's you, we're playing here at this time. And if it's you, we're playing here at this time.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And it's even possible that it's the same place.
Yeah.
But that has already been decided.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
I'm with you on that one.
You also, we're not in 5A anymore, but 5A and 6A, the first 2 rounds of the playoffs are home games for the higher seed. So 4A is neutral site.
Yeah.
That's just the way they went to.
Like I said, as soon as we have that information available, we will get it out. And Ryan and I can't wait to be back next week. Get to do our first ever, and hopefully the first of many, but our first ever playoff game.
I'm wearing a suit.
Are you really?
No, but
okay.
I feel like it'd be really cool if we wore the Monday night gold jackets.
That would be really cool.
Throwback. Tyler, not the night we wanted, but we've got playoff football next week.
Yep.
And I am ecstatic that we get to call Wildcat football in the playoffs next week.
I am too, man. Can't wait. On behalf of everyone here at Chaz Media, for Ryan Humphreys, Tanner Crump, Corey Hankins, Chad Copel, Rachel Johnson, Abby Tips, Casey Chicas, I'm Tyler Lynn, and we will see y'all next week for some Wildcat playoff football.